Good evening and welcome to playoff football here at Bill Ruple Stadium on the campus of Neville High School in Monroe. I'm Stewart Shelby. As we await the kickoff here for the second round matchup between the Mandeville Skippers and your Neville Tigers. I'll be joined later by my good partner Robert Lane and Jason Ewing, but first we caught up with Neville defensive line coach Courtney Wallace this Wednesday night at Tiger Talk, and we're going to let you listen to that interview right now. Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Tiger Talk. We're live here at Melvin's Restaurant. I'm your host, Stewart Shelby, and that's not Coach Mike Collins.
Yes, Head Coach Courtney Wallace.
Coach Courtney Wallace,
Coach.
That's right.
We're
going to get with Coach Courtney here in just a second, but first we'd like to thank our first segment sponsor, H. Michael Sports, there on Forsyth Avenue. H. Michael Sports, your team sports headquarters for Northeast Louisiana. And Coach, you're kind of switching it up. Busy man. We're glad to finally get you on here.
Really.
As
you lied to me, too. I look big on that camera.
I mean, you don't look. I don't think you look fat.
Cool.
You've always been a big guy.
I accepted it.
You're a big guy.
I accepted it. It's fine.
And you know, it takes that to be a defensive lineman. And you're the defensive line coach. Been at Neville for a while. A former Tiger player as well as Louisiana Tech player.
Yeah.
So as we've gotten here, we always enjoy catching up with you on Tiger Talk. We get to talk to you at least once a year. And so
finally got on the show.
That's right.
Finally got on the show.
We're saving. This is playoff edition type stuff,
right?
Playoff edition.
Right.
Well, Coach, is coming into this year, you had some guys coming back, and then a couple of guys that really you didn't. Just didn't have a lot of game reps on that defensive front, and I've been really impressed by the progression of your front four. Over the course of this season. Why don't you talk about that progress?
Like I say this every year I get on the talk show. I think it surprises everybody. Everybody be like, defensive line is young, this, that, and the fifth, but it never shocks me.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what I had coming in. Malik, returning starter, he did a lot last year. Jalen Watkins, of course, the animal. Kiki, Fobbs, both of them been, Fobbs I think has the most experience on that line. He started as a sophomore.
Yeah, he did.
And then, like I said, Kiki coming out having a game, the games that he's had.
Yeah.
And then I think Kiki hit the 20-mile-per-hour club. I think he runs he run like a 20.3 or something like that. So that's moving for a big guy. And then, of course, young Hawk coming in and playing a role. And I think Hawk had one of his best games last week.
A couple weeks ago, against Alexander.
Yeah. But just talking about all of them, man, they do a good job. They do what I ask them to do. They play hard. Mm-hmm. They play sound. They play physical. They're fast. It was a clip of a school saying that they thought they thought our D-line was maybe in the top 5. I think we are the number one defensive line. Well, I'm not going to say think. I know we're the number one defensive line in the state of Louisiana. And that's me as the coach speaking confident about my boys. But just with stopping the run, I think we've showed a lot of people that we can do that. And so just going forward, look, we just
the speed is the one thing that stands out to me from the press box.
Yeah,
you're looking at defensive linemen chasing down backs out of the backfield.
Yep.
I've seen them chase down screens and all of that. And we've faced a number of mobile quarterbacks, and you see these guys running all over Heckenbach trying to chase these guys down. They get them a lot of the times, but a lot of times being just disruptive. And from the size of these guys, it's can be surprising to some people.
Yeah, and then Malik, Malik being as small as he is, people didn't think that he would be as strong as he is, and so I think he's been able to show people that he's not just fast, he's strong. Jalen movement, man, I can name even kids that I didn't name. Just the way we train. Coach Hernan does a good job in the weight room with those guys, and it makes my job, a lot easier. And then, like I said, the way we train. You know, it's pretty hardcore.
Well, the defensive lines that you're a part of and that continue to be a part of, they always kind of have their own identity.
They do, but I'm going to be honest, and it's crazy you say that. I think telling my kids, this probably is the most talented defensive line as a whole that I've coached.
As a group.
Yeah, as a group, like all four on the field at the same time. You know, we've always had a stud here, a stud there, you know, role players, but just four across the board with Hawk as well, you know, shoot, you put all them on the field, I think that's probably that's probably the most talented I've coached since I've been here.
Well, you know, it's
I actually tell them they remind me of when I was playing. I tell them I tell them that all the time.
That wasn't a bad.
We were just a little bigger, you know, and so for them to be, you know, of that nature is, you know, it's undersized. Well, I wouldn't even say undersized. Smaller than us is that nature. Shoot, that's a good.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah,
I mean, because you guys got it done a lot.
We did.
You did. Well, look, you know, outside of the coaching, you know, it's well noted that, you know, your relationship, the way you relate to these young men on the football field, it comes in there. I mean, you've got a lot of things going on. You're over, you know, the Boom fraternity.
Yeah.
And the youth fraternity.
Yeah,
that's right. As what we've got going on. But talk about, you know, developing these relationships with these young men coming into Neville. I mean, it starts when they're there.
So I get to work with all type of kids. I think when I started, you know, I didn't have Boom when I first started coaching in Neville, and then I talked to Coach McCarter. We got together, and he let me get it started. And so I think the thing that I had with Boom, that, you know, my whole life I've worked with, you know, athletes in a sense. And so even the kids that I was mentoring were a lot of athletes. And so starting Boom gave me a different perspective of the way you can say that I kind of retain information or how I see things. Because a lot of kids that I have don't play football. They don't play basketball. They just regular kids at school. And so just seeing that culture that's away from the athletic side of things kind of wake you up, man. Like it's woke me up a lot, just seeing a lot of their stories, some of the things they're going through. Like I was telling Coach Collins today, I actually was dealing with a kid that's having suicidal thoughts. And so I was late to one of our meetings, the football meeting, because I was busy talking to that kid, and and he's one of mine. So you see a different perspective of all of it, man. Like I got two boys that cheerlead, you know, the two cheerleaders are in Boom. And so it's just a variety of different.
Well, when you talk about that variety of, you know, being around athletes, you grew up an athlete. I
always had athletics as a stamp.
Athletics is something that you can kind of fall back on. It's a sense of family. Maybe no matter, I mean, in a place like Neville, where kids from all around, with all different backgrounds,
and that's what we've done. We've been able to take something similar to the way that we build our family and all inside of football and build that same thing for these kids that don't have sports. You know, I don't have football to tie to basketball. And so if you come in there, I tell people all the time, come on. You can come in there and see it, and you will see a group of kids that love what they do. You know, like they literally look forward to being at the events that we have. The step team, you know, the step team won the national championship last year because they love it. And a lot of them play football, but they love it. You know, it's a different area. It's a different background of things.
You know, a lot of sports. I grew up playing sports and all that stuff. Like
it gives you a sport now. I say that.
The stepping is a sport, but I'm talking about sports and team sports. Give you kind of not a sense of purpose, but also it can give you, you know, accountability, responsibility. You taking care of your brother, your sister, whatever else, and a lot of kids that don't grow up in that, especially early on, may not have that same, I guess, say, relationship or have never experienced anything like that.
Exactly. So we've been able, like I said, to recreate that atmosphere, you know, in a sense, for our kids. And so they love it. We actually have a probate coming up on the 6th of December.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, we're bringing out a new line of 31 boys, and I think the girls will have like 28, and so a lot of them play football. A lot of them are freshman football players. But it's good, man. I'm glad that it's a part of Neville. You know, and the kids get to experience that. The way that the community at Neville gets behind us, support us, Coach Collins, man, like it's hell, he'll take leftover food,
Yeah.
and he'll be like, "You got kids over there?" So we'll be in the practice, and he'll feed them, especially with the situation that happened. And that's just not to take no time. I know
ahead.
I'm the head coach. I get all the time I want.
Yeah, that's your show.
Just talking about Coach Collins, like he invests in us.
Yeah.
He invests in the organization as well. Like when the EBT situation happened and the kids didn't have, a lot of the kids that I have survive off of food stamps, all those kind of things. Hell, he'll take what was left and feed it to them,
right.
every day. I'm telling, like literally every day, just you got some kids, let me feed them. So that speaks highly of him. Like we don't have a typical high school football coach. I'm just being honest. This man do and go beyond the measures of what he, can and can't do, all the time. So I wouldn't work with nobody else.
Well,
I love it.
Well, we're definitely glad you're here, and the things that you've been doing around the school, and it's good to kind of experience your growth into the profession, and it shows on the field, and it's definitely showing off the field. And I know a lot of people in the Neville community appreciate all the time and effort, and a lot of people don't realize the amount of time. It's one of the reasons, outside of it's always cool to get you in the playoffs, right? But one of the reasons that you hadn't been here to this point is because you spend a lot of time at that school and with those
9,
kids.
10 o'clock.
Every day. Every day.
We can't start the football practice over with. I ain't finna get yelled at for leaving football practice.
That's right. Well, Coach, man, it's always a good time catching up with you, and we're going to let you get back to everything else that you're doing. But it's good things are happening all around Neville, and you're in the middle of a
can
lot
I
of
say
them.
something
Go,
real
you
quick?
can say whatever
I just want to say this to all the fans that's watching. I know the Neville Tiger Network gives us, an avenue to be able to watch the game at home, so on and so forth, but it means the world to those kids. Like, I think the Ash crowd seemed like it was one of the biggest we had.
It
was huge. And so that does a lot for the kids to see, the fans in the stands cheering them on, so on and so forth. So we ask y'all, don't be lazy, get off that couch, come watch the game in person. If you just can't make it, that's cool. If you're out of town, watch the game online, but come to the game.
Come to the game. It's
Come
playoffs.
to the game. It is. We need you there.
And you can go home and rewatch it.
Right.
And you can watch it on Saturday morning.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You could watch it while you're watching the game in person.
That's right. We could do something. But no, it definitely, the crowds definitely have figured it out.
Right.
As here at Neville.
But we thank y'all.
We played at Neville for
yeah,
a long
exactly.
time.
And it used to be turned. It used to be packed.
So
we appreciate y'all, though, for everything that y'all do. I'm not, as the head coach, I'm not going to take no more of the time. I'm going to let my assistant, Coach Collins, get on here.
Well, look, Courtney, like I said, always good catching up with you. And if you want to come out and join us, we're still here at Melvin's Restaurant on Oliver Road in Monroe. Courtney Wallace.
Boom. Alpha, Coach Christopher Campbell. By the kid, been up on no loops.
We'll be back right after this. Tigers getting ready to come through the tunnel. That'll be in a few minutes. But first, we got to take a 2-minute break here in the Jim Taylor Auto Group pregame show. Mandeville versus Neville. We'll have Coach Collins' interview right after the break.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
Hi, I'm Christian Creed with Creed & Creed. Whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, you deserve a team that won't back down. So if you've been injured in an accident, make the right call to your local legal team at Creed & Creed and let us help you win today. Let's go Tigers, and remember, home field advantage matters. Call Creed & Creed today. Proudly serving our great community for over 30 years. We are your local injury attorneys.
Everyone deserves a beautiful smile, and at Caples & Robinson Orthodontics, we're here to help you achieve just that. Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson have over 50 years of combined education and experience and use advanced modern technology to provide high-quality care for all of our patients. We prioritize outstanding customer service and work hard to make every patient feel comfortable and confident in their treatment. Whether you're a child, a teenager, or an adult, we've got you covered. So why wait? Call us today to schedule your appointment and start your journey towards a beautiful, confident smile with Caples and Robinson Orthodontics.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
Welcome back here live at Melvin's Restaurant. Stewart Shelby now joined by Neville head football coach Mike Collins. And we appreciate y'all sticking with us here on Tiger Talk. Let's see, this third segment brought to you by our good friends over there at the Warrior Media Group. Jeff Guerrero and his crew taking over this broadcasting group. 92.3 The Ranch. What you put it off? So, yeah, Sunday 98.3 where you're listening to this show, as well as on Friday nights, you can hear our broadcast there, 103 Rocks, and the Soul of the City, Magic 106.1. Well, Coach had a week off.
Yep.
And everybody was watching all the games last Friday night. And the one game that you were focused on was that Mandeville Thibodeau game.
Yeah, you bet. And
what did you see?
And I think that's what our players hopefully were focused on as well. If you searched around long enough, you could find it and watch it on YouTube. But what you see is you see a well-coached football team, a team that looks like they found their identity of what they want to do on offense. Defensively, they've been doing the same thing all year long. Offensively, their quarterback got hurt in the very first game towards ACL, so they bring in the young kid. Freshman, that's right.
Kalura.
And he's done a tremendous job for them. And they've kind of found their niche with him in there as the quarterback. They're going to run him a bunch. They're going to empty the backfield out a lot. Don't play with much of a running back and use one of their receivers as running backs, and then the quarterback, obviously, all the quarterback runs. So
he's a leading rusher on the team.
He is, and he's a big old good-looking young'un, and a southpaw, and so that's a little bit different for everybody, about how you want to rush him, where do you want to make him run to, and those kind of things are things that we have to look at defensively, and then offensively for our offense, they're a lot similar to some of the things that we do on defense. So that what we've been doing to our with our offense is simulating that in practice when we go against when the ones and the ones are going or the ones and the twos are going. We're trying to simulate all the things that we possibly can do that they're going to do to us, and I think it helps because of the speed of the at which we can run the pressures, and you don't necessarily have a scout team out there doing it. So I think that's what will help us in the game. Is we've been able to practice with game speed the entire open week and this week, so it just helps. You don't have to worry about a scout team, so to speak, and them trying to simulate somebody else's offense. So we've helped each other. I think we did a good job in the open week as well of seeing things that we may face. Of course, Thibodeau is a lot like us offensively, so that helps. So if we were going to play them, it would have been the same kind of deal. And then, offensively, we do some of the things that Mandeville does, and so that's what we practiced. And so our offense can do it, and we can do it fast, and we can play fast on both sides of the ball. And then in the kicking game, their kicker is he's going to kick about, I don't know, I forgot how many touchback. He's got a bunch of he's got a bunch of touchbacks.
Strong-legged.
He is, and so hopefully we can get a chance to return one if he misses the ball.
Yeah.
And so I think our return game has been really good. We've, got some really good reps at it all over the week of the open week and this week in both punt return and kickoff return game. And, kickoff is kickoff. I mean, It is. I mean, you just got to have 10 guys that run down the field as fast as they can run and, stay in their lane, keep the ball in the proper shoulder. And, our kicker's been great, at kicking the ball in the end zone. So I think all those things are pluses for you. And our X-point field goal has been very, very consistent. Brooks has done a really, really good job since he took the job back over with that. And, and then we do some long field goal stuff with Rivers. Yeah. So, we've been able to practice all that. And the situations that we took during the open week were we've gone back and said, hey, what are we doing good? What are we not doing good? Do we need to continue to do it? We mix and match some things, and we cut some things out, and, we've added a couple of things to the things that we were doing well, both sides of the ball. So I think that's been a big plus for us. And it gave us some time to rest. I think our players really needed it. We, you asked the question – early in the season. Well, I mean, we played without 3 offensive linemen for the most part of about 5 to 6 weeks, from the Jamboree on. So we finally got them healthy, and that's obviously made the difference, and our players, they remember that, but yet they don't, And so, again, we finally put all the pieces together, and we've been able to, get better each week, and I think we have. But, all in all, the open date week was a really good week. We did Monday. We just did what we normally do on Sunday. We did some drills with special teams, and we just did it in shorts and went out there and we had film. We had weights. We ran, and then we did some special team drills. And then Tuesday we paired practice back, and we went out in helmets and sweats. Practiced with helmets and sweats on. I thought we needed another day rest, and then I took some of this, the majority of the starters out of practice in team situations in both of those 2 days. They did all the individual, and they did all like Pascal and the one-on-ones and those kind of things. All the individual stuff we did. And any team stuff, we did it with our next group and our basically the next group after that. So, and then we got after it on Thursday with each other. We got back in the fold, and then Friday we had what we normally do. We have a team script that covers all the situations that can possibly come up in a game, and hopefully we can keep ourselves sharp with all that. Whether it be hurry up field goal or.
Well, we appreciate Coach Collins every Wednesday night. You can join us at Melvin's Restaurant on Oliver Road. But right now, here come the Tigers as they are ready to break through the banner out of the south end zone. The Vuvuzelas are out again tonight. Welcome back to the Jim Taylor Auto Group pregame show as we are getting ready for kickoff here. Mandeville versus Neville in the second round of the Division I Non-Select playoffs. Once again, I'm Stewart Shelby, joined in the booth by my good friend Robert Lane, and we'll check in with Jason Ewing a little bit later as he's our Marion State Bank sideline reporter. Robert, this is a kind of rare. Neville's been playing football for almost 100 years, and we've never played Mandeville High School in football.
First time for everything, and that's tonight. You get to see what the Skippers have.
Skippers come in with a 7-4 record, upended a very good team last week. Llewellyn Narcissus there in Thibodaux. I don't know why Hanville was stuck in my head. But as we prepare for the coin toss, and we also will have the moment of silence and the national anthem, let's take a quick 1-minute break. We'll be back with the coin toss. Stay with us here on the network.
Catherine Joyce, Neville High School class of 1998, Spars customer. Go Tigers!
Amaya Dawson, Neville High School class of 2019, owner of a Nissan Sentra from Sparks Nissan. Go Tigers.
Will Shelby, class of 97, Sparks GM, Titan driver. Go Tigers. Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
As a behavioral health practice serving communities across Louisiana, our goal at Family Solutions is to empower people with the tools and support they need to thrive. We provide counseling, psychological testing, medication management, physical, occupational, speech, and ABA therapies. Whatever the need, we'll stand beside you celebrating every success. And just as you cheer for your Neville Tigers, our team at Family Solutions will always be cheering for you. Go Tigers.
The Neville Tiger Band with our national anthem. The captains are awaiting the coin flip. Captains tonight for the Tigers. Number 2, Juju Burns. That's Stephen Hanlon. Number 6, J-Rob, Jamarian Roberson, the senior running back, as well as the senior tight end, Mason Hart. Looking across the way for Mandeville, it's number 10, Braxton Patio. Also number 52, that's Thomas Gazinski. Number 11, Ben Hendricks, who is one of the leading. No, that's the quarterback who was hurt earlier, as well as Jackson Quinn, the senior running back. They will meet at midfield, and when they do, we're going to toss it down to our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing.
Gentlemen, y'all shake hands, introduce yourselves. All right, 10, you're doing the talking, and 2, you're doing the talking, okay? Hey, guys, y'all are the captains for your teams tonight, okay? Take care of stuff on the field, okay? Make sure we play with great sportsmanship and all the things, all right? As captains, y'all need to do that, okay? Everybody cool? All right, we got a heads, and we have a tails. It's going to be your call. What do we got? Heads is the call. We're going to let it hit the ground, okay? Here we go. Heads is the call. And it is a tails, so Neville, you've won the toss. Neville's going to defer.
Jason, I'm assuming that the Tigers deferred.
Tigers won the toss and deferred.
Right.
Neville won the toss. They've deferred the second half.
You heard that from the official. The head official, this official crew out of the Shreveport area. And, well, Robert, never seen these guys before. Sometimes the Tigers come out a little slow when it's somebody that they're not familiar with. What are the keys to the game in your mind?
Yeah, keys to the game tonight is start fast offensively. You know, we're coming off of a bye. We've been playing really well offensively. Got to keep that momentum going, and when you come out of a bye week, it can be a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
So start fast offensively and establish the run game. That always helps. You know, we can live in second medium, third and medium. We can operate the offense. Defensively, we got to get lined up. These guys have a lot of motions out of the backfield. They'll go 5 wide, motion receivers. So got to have our eyes in the right spot, and then we've got to play well in the secondary. They're going to try to get the ball out quick. They've got a freshman quarterback, left-hander, who is very, very, very efficient in the passing game. He gets the ball out. We've got to be able to rush him and play well in the secondary tonight.
We'll get to see that freshman as the Skippers are prepared to take the opening kickoff. Here from Rivers Sorrell. Sorrell kicking with his back to Forsyth Avenue from north to south and from left to right on your radio dial. I believe that is number 3, Maddox Fusel. And I don't know if Jason can help me out with the number on the young man to the right, but they're standing around the 3-yard line, and here's Sorrell, and we are underway. The high kick.
18.
It's going to be returned by Fusel from the 2. He's up the near sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Decent return out to about the 23, 24-yard line, and the Mandeville Skippers will take the field for the first drive of the night.
Yeah, we'll see what they come out in. Like I said, they show a lot of 5 wide. Looks like that's what they're going to be to start out here this first drive. A lot of motions, a lot of screens, and quick passes. So Neville defenders are going to have their eyes in the right spot, and the defensive line is going to have to play well tonight, try to get a rush on this quarterback.
Starters for the Tigers, Watkins, Grayson, Harrison, White are your defensive front. We'll get to the rest of them here after this play. There's Crew Kalura. He's going to motion his back into the backfield. They're going to hand it to him, and he is bottled up in the backfield. Loss of a couple back to the 21-yard line. They gave him the 25 on the return, so they're going to say that to the 22. Loss of 3. It's going to be second down and 13 for the Tigers. Let's check back in on that. Well, we'll check back in on that starting lineup here in just a second.
Yeah,
here's
good.
Kalura going empty. 5 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 3 to the left. That was Jax O'Quinn, who was motioned back in the backfield, but nobody back there now. There's the snap. Kalura looking to his right, and that ball was underthrown the whole way. He was looking for O'Quinn, and it's incomplete. Clock stops. 11:15 remaining here in the Cartown first quarter.
Yeah, we got a good press right there on the left side. I think it was from the defensive end. Created a bad throw. Yeah, that's what we've got to do. They're going to try to go 5 wide, run the quarterback, and then get the ball out quick. So you got to win the line of scrimmage up front.
3rd and long for the Skippers. We're just underway here at Bill Ruple Stadium. You can hear the vuvuzelas. Kalura being pressured. He's going to toss one downfield, and he had a man open. Just overthrew him a little bit. He was looking for Landon Lips, who had broken free across the middle. We see here on the Creed and Creed replay, and he just couldn't hit him. He kind of got lost in coverage.
Yeah,
Tigers dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, it was trips, and the inside receiver took our free safety out of the middle, and he's running wide open. It's tough to cover. Luckily, we got a little pressure on the quarterback there, but he was wide open.
Carson Champagne stands at the 8-yard line. He's set to punt it away to Connor Ajalani, who's ready to go at around the Neville 41. The punt is away, and it's a short kick, which takes a Mandeville bounce and will bounce out of bounds in Neville territory at the Neville 48-yard line. The Tigers force the Skippers for a 3-and-out, and the Tiger offense trots out for the first time this evening.
Yeah, we talked about starting fast. That was a great job by the defense, getting off the field. We got a little lucky right there. We had a guy running free. Have to get that fixed here on the sideline. But offensively, we're going to start with good field position here on about the 48-yard line. Got to start fast here offensively.
Parker puts a man in motion. He's got Roberson in the backfield to his right. They're going to look to the sideline. Your receivers, Desi Bird and Schnett to the near side, and they're going to take a shot on first down, and if the receiver falls down, there's a flag coming in as they were looking for – that's Schnett.
No, that was number two.
That was Caden Gray.
Yep.
Pass interference. 33, defense.
Pass interference will be the call.
First down.
So the Tigers will get their first Sonic drive-in first down of the night on a penalty. So that's Gray in here on this wide out to the right. And Zaylin Young, man-to-man coverage there on the top of your screen. Tigers go again. They look to the sideline. They've actually split Mason Hart. Now he goes back to that tight end position. Parker takes a snap. Play action. And he's got Zaylin complete across the 20, inside the 20 rather, at the 18-yard line. And the Tigers had 2 plays, and now they're inside the J-Papa's red zone.
Yeah, looking to try to go fast here after the successful play on first down.
Empty backfield. They're going to look for Zaylin again. Back shoulder throw, and it's broken up. I think Parker would have liked to put a little bit more air underneath that, but a nice job. I believe that was Cameron Martin on the coverage of the Tigers 6'4" receiver.
Yeah, had him another mismatch right there. Maybe a little more air on the ball. Let him go high point it. Try to throw a back shoulder, and just a little flat for Zaylen. Brings up 2nd and long here.
Going to bring Bird across the formation. He joins Gray to the right. Now they motion J-Rob out of the backfield. They're going to throw it out there to him, and that ball is caught but sniffed out nicely. Colin Dwyer was there to make the tackle, and that's going to be a loss of about 6 on 2nd down. It's going to make it 3rd down and 15 for the Tigers.
Yeah, we ran the bubble screen right there, but your receivers got to make the block. It's a hard ask to try to ask your receiver to go block a linebacker there, and I think he whiffed on it, and Mandeville made a good play there, bringing up 3rd and about 15.
Now the short side of the field comes Zealand Young. Parker looking to throw, haven't ran a rush, and they try the short throw there to J-Rob out of the backfield. He gets almost all the lost yards back, but it's going to set up 4th down from the 20. The promising Tiger drive is stalled here, as it's going to be 4th and a long 11 from the Mandeville 20. Tigers are going to go for it. Empty backfield again. As Parker waits for J-Rob to get in the formation. They're going to throw the slip screen, and they're going to not get enough for the 1st down. Bird had it, but well covered by that Mandeville Skipper defense. And the Tigers are turned away on downs, and Mandeville will take back over at their own, 13-yard line.
Yeah, well-executed play right there, but we got set back.
Kind of a missed block there for some of those linemen that got out in front of that, and just a good job of avoiding those blocks by the Skipper defense. All right, empty backfield again for Kalura. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Kalura looking to his left. He's got it complete. That's his tight end, Landon Lips, out to the 20-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 now for Mandeville.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about with this offense. They're very efficient. It's catch, throw, spot routes. They spread the field, and these receivers do a good job of finding the zone and the soft spot, and the quarterback does a good job of delivering catchable balls.
2nd down and 3. Kalura motions a few people. They're going to do the forward pitch. That's O'Quinn to the right side, and he's going to lose a yard. The Tiger defense was there. I think that might have been Juju Burns sliding in there first.
Yeah, Juju did a good job of keeping his outside shoulder free and forcing the play outside and making the tackle there for a short loss.
So after the loss of 1, 3rd and 4 now for Mandeville. The ball is at their own 19-yard line. 8 minutes remaining here in the first, still no score. Kalura looking to throw, and he's got a man who comes back for the football. Nice job of running around the coverage by Jake Giacchetti.
Yeah, really nice job by Kalura, hanging in the pocket. We brought an all-out blitz right there, and he got smoked, I believe, and delivered a great ball. It was one-on-one against
Dante
the linebacker.
Matthews was the linebacker who had good coverage, but the receiver ran around him. So a 1st down for Mandeville, their first of the night. Ball's out to their, let's call it the 46-yard line. They're going to bring Giacchetti across the formation. Now they're going to try the little fake option, and he misses his target as Kalura was looking for Konopka.
Yeah, and it's a great scheme right there. They went faked the toss and tried to hit the tight end on the backside. Looked like the tight end stopped, and the quarterback may have thought that he was going to keep going across. Fortunate for the Tigers there, it was an incompletion.
2nd down and 10 for the Skippers. We said that they would be empty a lot, and they have been. Kalura looking to his right. He Might have been across the line of scrimmage, but no flag, and he's got it complete. I think that's number 18, Luke DeMello, with the catch, and they're into Tiger territory at the Neville 41-yard line.
Yeah, and you go 5 wide, and you play coverage right there. We didn't get a good rush and allowed him to have time. They got 5 receivers going out. You're playing zone, and they did a good job of sitting down in the zone, getting the first down.
We checked the replay there, the Creed replay, and he was behind the line of scrimmage. It was a good play. Yep. Folks, we're in the Cartown first quarter. Cartown at the foot of the Louisville Bridge in Monroe and West Monroe. Kalura has the snap. He's going to call his own number and slide down. Right around the Neville 34, they're going to say the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Skippers. Nice drive here from the Skippers.
Yeah, well, we're bringing a blitz right there, and we get above him. He steps up, and there's nobody there to make the tackle. Quarterback, he's very savvy. I watched this on tape. We're going to try to have to keep him in the pocket, rush him from the center, and keep him on the point.
Quarterback run again, and he dodges a tackle. And he's got another first down for the Skippers out to the Neville 24-yard line. The Tigers bring Kiki Harris back into the football game.
Yeah, and having the quarterback being able to run the football in high school is a huge advantage. You know, I mean, you saw him.
Especially with the empty backfield.
That's right. You go empty, you spread it out, and he scrambles and gets a first down, and then they call a run right there and get another first down.
Tigers with a 3-man front. And now they're going to throw a flag as
Juju was lined up offsides.
Juju was lined up offsides as he was showing pressure. That'll give us
number 2 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Hey, real quickly, I'd like to shout out our good friends there at Sleepy Hollow Furniture. They're the first half sponsor. Sleepy Hollow Furniture, the corner of 9th and Louisville and Monroe. Stylish comfort for your home and quality furniture for your patio. Here's the 1st and 5 play. They try to swing it out to 7, and they do, and he's upended by the freshman Dan Evans. That's Giacchetti with the catch. That'll move the chains as the Skipper drive keeps driving. Ball's now at the Neville 12-yard line.
Yeah, they're just being really efficient. You know, there's no bad plays. Staying on track. That was a nice play there to move the chains.
Drew Kalura, not playing like a freshman. He's a big young man, 5'11", about 180. He takes this snap, and he's going to call his own number again this time he's only going to get a couple. The Tiger defense was there to collapse on him at the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 8 now for the Skippers.
Yeah, and here's where it gets tough. You know, you get down inside the 15, 10-yard line. Things start to tighten up. We'll see what they can draw up here. This Tiger defense has got to stand firm here.
They bring Giacchetti across the formation, and he resets. 4 receivers to the right side. Now they're going to bring O'Quinn back in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him. No, they're not. They're going to throw it up.
Oh, God.
It's almost picked. That was Max who was coming across, and it kind of got twisted up as it was just right at him.
And freshman he tried to pull it and make the throw, and we had another guy in his face. And, I think it kind of surprised Max.
Yeah.
He turned around, the ball hit him right in the belly. Unfortunate break there for the Tigers. Brings up 3rd and about 7 yards.
Clock stops, 4:20. Quick first quarter so far. 4:20 left. From the left hash, Kalura facing a 3rd and 8 deep in Neville territory. He's going to deliver the football. It's a high one, and it's caught for a touchdown. Luke DeMello. You can see it here on the Creed replay as DeMello just gets inside the zone coverage, and it was a good throw and a good catch.
Yep.
And the Skippers have struck first here this Friday night. It's going to be Champagne to do the extra point. There's the snap. The kick is a low one, but he sneaks it through. 4:15 to go in the Cartown first quarter. It's Mandeville 7, Neville nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football. When hunger hits, head to Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street in Monroe. Whether it's burgers hot off the grill, crispy tots, or a classic cherry limeade, Sonic has the flavor you love. Fast, fresh, and made just the way you like it. And Sonic is proud to continue their support of Neville High School, standing behind our Tigers both on and off the field. So swing by Sonic on North 18th Street today, where great food and community spirit come together. Welcome back. We're here in the Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half, the Cartown first quarter, 4:15 remaining in that first quarter. Mandeville with an impressive drive after turning the Tigers away on downs, and they march about 87 yards for a touchdown. It was Kalura to DeMello. Champagne's kick will be returnable from the 2. That's the freshman, C.J. Goins, and nice coverage there by Mandeville. The Tigers are going to take over at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, and, this is what we're talking about. Coming out after a bye, the speed of the game picks up. And it's an easy excuse, but you see it right there. They hadn't done kickoff in a week.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, the guy's on you. We don't block a soul right there.
Exactly.
And we've done a good job with that this year so far.
We have.
So the Tigers are going to have to wake up offensively and defensively and special teams and get back to playing football.
Roberson in the backfield. Robinson has it. They're going to give it to J-Rob, and he's going to dance his way forward for a couple. Let's call it 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 now for the Tigers. Ball's at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, good push there by the Tiger offensive line. It's good to see.
Now, that's Goins in at quarterback. The Tigers go empty backfield. Split the tight end. Hart wide to the right side. High snap. Goins has it. He's going to throw the football, and he's got it complete to J-Rob on the far sideline at the 24-yard line. He's going to be about a yard shy of the line to gain. Now they're going to say the 23. So 3rd down and 2 now, and Goins comes out. Parker comes back in. And the Tigers with a little bunch formation. That's Gray to the near side. You still have Zaylin Young split out to the top of your screen. They're going to hand it to Roberson. He's going to have the Sonic drive-in first down out to the 30-yard line. And the Tiger drive will continue.
Yeah, and we've had 2 running plays, and they've been
positive.
There. Positive yards. Let's get to the running the football and getting a rhythm here.
Hart resets. Tigers look to the sideline. Skippers showing a little pressure, and a throw is made, but a little behind Bird. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Parker's trying to put it on his back shoulder because you got a guy outside. Number 9 came in to make the hit. Just got to come up with the catch there.
Dylan Galley was ready for that one. Here's a 2nd and 10 play. They bring Bird. They go play action, and they got Zaylin. He's out to the 48-yard line. Another first down for the Tigers. First downs all year. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street. Nice throw and catch there.
Good job. And that safety sticking his nose up. It may be time to take a shot.
Swing pass out to Roberson. He's got some running room on the right side. He's broken free. He's in the secondary. 1 man to beat. And he's going to be out of bounds. Wait. There's no signal. They threw a bag. Where are they going to mark it? be out of bounds at around the 6. No, they're going to say the 7.
Must
No,
have
the
stepped
8.
out.
Now the 8.
Wow.
Tigers moving quick. First and goal from the J. Papa's red zone. They hand it to J. Rob, and he's got the corner. He's going to waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah,
that's a good drive to answer.
Yeah, way to respond right there. We needed that. Get the momentum back on our side. You know, we've got the first drive offensively out of our system and defensively now. Let's get back to playing football. The Tigers score there on their second offensive possession. They look like they did 2 weeks ago.
Yep. All right, here comes the special teams. David Shelby to snap. That's Brian Alvernia to hold Brooks Yerger to attempt the point after. The Tigers break out of the swinging gate. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is good. Minute 59 remaining in the Cartown first quarter. Tigers tie it up at 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
At Marion State Bank, we're committed to the growth of our community, starting with education. From elementary to high school and beyond, we invest in the growth of our students. Because strong roots begin with empowered minds, from local classrooms to high school athletics, and supporting college dreams. Marion State Bank, rooted in education and local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. We're high atop Bill Ruple Stadium here on a nice Friday night for playoff football. This Net Tech Managed IT Services scoring drive summary for the Tigers. 8 plays, 85 yards, took 2 minutes, 10 seconds off the clock. It's a Jamarian Roberson 8-yard gain for the touchdown. And here's River Sorrell to kick it away. And he gets a leg into this one. This is going to be a touchback. And the Skippers will take over at their own 20.
All right, so let's see what adjustments we've made. This defense hopefully has got their eyes right, got their eyes in the right spot. You know, when you got 5 guys lined up and you're covering, you got to know where to be. And it's tough because they're pressing the zones, and this quarterback's doing a good job of knowing where to get the ball to and getting it out quick. We've got to get to him and try to get him rattled and off his spot.
Kalura has the football, and they bring pressure, and they miss him. Kalura's running, and he goes out of bounds. They're going to say at the 24-yard line. Gain of 4 on the scramble.
And I think
there was a couple of guys complaining about there. I know that Jaden Reed was one of them. They were getting tugged on. You know, this crew's out of Shreveport. They're used to this wide open type of offense over there.
A lot of space created.
A lot of space. All right, minute 52 now as the clock stopped after that rush by Kalura. Kalura kind of fakes towards the line of scrimmage, and that ball is tipped a little bit behind the tight end, Lips.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. Having the rush, push him off his spot. He's a freshman. You know, you get him moving and create bad throws and maybe get an interception. We had a chance down on the end zone on the drive they scored and didn't come away with it.
See Miles Reichard in there, one of the linebackers for the Tigers. Him and Jacoby Collins hovering around the line of scrimmage. And now we got a guy moving forward. That's going to be a false start as O'Quinn got going a little bit early.
False start. 7. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
False start will step it back to the Mandeville 19-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd down and along 11 now for the Skippers.
Yeah, and the horns are loud down here.
Yep.
Kalura has it. Looking to his left, flush out of the pocket. Still looking. He's going to try and dump it off to his tight end, and a great job by the freshman Dan Evans.
That's how you play defensive back right there.
Landon Lips was a lot bigger young man than Evans, but he got his hand in there and ripped the ball out of Lips's hands, and that's going to set up a 4th down and a punting situation for the Skippers.
Yeah, huge play there by the freshman defensive back. That was going to be a 1st down and kind of a gut punch because you had pressure on the quarterback, and good job there by the freshman creating the pass breakup. Oh, we almost blocked it.
That punt's almost blocked.
And it hit.
I don't know if it hit a Neville guy. I know that's what the Skippers are trying to say. Let's see what the officials talk about. It looks like they're not going to change it over. We'll see here on the Creed and Creed replay. I don't think it hit him. I think it hit the skipper.
Yeah.
I think it hit the Mandeville punt team member. And the Tigers will take over once again from the 48-yard line. Same place they took over from on their first offensive drive of the night. Here's the offensive starters. Parker Robinson, your quarterback. In the backfield with him is Jamarian Roberson. Also, you'll see Jarvis Blackston, Zaylen Young, Caden Gray, Desi Bird, and Schnett are the wide receivers. And this is Blackston's first run, and he bounces off a would-be tackler and powers forward across the 50 to the Mandeville 44, gain of 8 on his first touch of the night.
Yeah, good hard run right there. He ran over somebody at the line of scrimmage.
Just to finish off this Tiger offense, Mason Hart, your tight end, you got Martinez, Ochoa, Vincent, Corley, and McNabb, your offensive line. Parker has it complete to Zaylen Young. He makes a man miss at the 36, and he's rumbling forward across the 25 to the 23-yard line. The Tiger offense has kind of turned it up a notch on these last two drives.
And the corner, I don't know if he didn't get lined up. Zaylen was wide open, just ran an out route. Easy pitch and catch there, and he turned it into big yardage after the catch.
So again, Parker pulls it, and a great catch again for Zaylen, as that was a bullet underneath the coverage. That's going to be close to a Sonic drive-in first down, about a half a yard, but the Tigers are in the J-Papa's red zone as we wrap up this Cartown first quarter. Parker looking to throw, still looking. He's going to rush forward and go down. He'll have the first down for the Tigers at the Mandeville 11. And, Robert, I know you kind of like to see that. Didn't want to force anything there. Get the extra down.
Get the first down.
First down.
That's right.
And go.
Don't throw an incompletion. It's a really good job by Parker understanding the situation and going and getting the first down and keeping the chains moving.
We'll see if the Tigers will run a play as the time ticks down in the first, but I don't think they're going to get one off. And they won't. Folks, we've played one here at Bill Ruple Stadium. It's Mandeville 7, Neville 7. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Neville Tiger football.
All right, Mr. Mayor, we are done.
Thank you, Doc.
Yes, sir. Miss Gwen's going to get you all seated and ready to roll. Nothing to eat or drink for 3 to 4 hours.
Come on, Doc. I was hoping to get myself some po' boys and tamales.
No, Mr. Mayor, you can't do that. But if you could, where would you go?
We gotta go see Chris Lewis at Coney Island Connection.
Stop by Coney Island Connection, where you get more than just a chili cheeseburger and a chili cheese dog. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Right here at Coney Island Connection.
At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, we bring our A-game every day, delivering a home run experience for you. Like the thrill of sinking the game-winning shot or finding just the right vehicle for you. Whatever drives you when you shop with Jim Taylor, we put you in the starting lineup. Visit us online at jimtaylorbuickgmc.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
As we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Bill Ruple Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana, second quarter sponsors, Dr. G.G. Grant and Bud Boudreaux there at Shell Chiropractic. They're going to tackle that second quarter as a proud sponsor here to keep you in peak condition on and off the field. That's Shell Chiropractic on Highway 165 in Monroe. Tigers driving as they try to take their first lead of the night. Blackston remains in the backfield for the Tigers coming out of the quarter break. Caden Gray wide to the left. Desi Bird in the slot. Zaylen Young to the right. And they're going to have I thought they had Gray, and the throw's a little bit behind him.
Yeah, they're running the RPO stuff, and right there the safety had inside leverage on our receiver, which makes it difficult to throw that. You know, you got doubles down here to the boundary, and they've got it's two guys on two, and they're pressed. You got the corner out wide open if we can get to it.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Do a little delay. No, they're going to throw it out to Desi Burden. A nice job by Dylan Galley. Again, he's made a couple of big tackles for the Skippers.
Yeah, and trying to get the ball in space to Bird right here. Safety did a good job of coming over and making the tackle there.
Is that an RPO? That type of deal?
It's like the glorified toss sweep, you know, without the lead blocks.
Can get a first down inside the 1. They're going to give it to Blackston, who spins forward. He's still being pushed forward. Nominal gain on 3rd down, and the Tigers' drive will stall. They send out the kicking unit. Blackston got it to the 9, but 4th down, Tigers going to opt for the points here. Yerger's tee will be at the 15-yard line. This will be a 25-yard attempt from the middle of the field. There's the snap. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 10:45 remaining in the first half. Neville 10, Mandeville 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football. Looking for a great meal right here in Monroe? Stop by Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza on the corner of Tower and Lammy Lane. Whether you're craving a fresh, made-to-order sub or a hot, cheesy pizza, they've got you covered. And while you're enjoying your favorite meal, know that Subway and Mama DeLuca's are proud to continue their support of Neville High School athletics. Great food, great people, and a great tradition of giving back. That's Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza, fueling our community and our Neville Tigers. Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. That Tiger Drive brought to you by NetTech Managed IT Services. 8 plays, 52 yards. Took 2:44 off the clock. A 25-yard field goal by Brooks Yerger makes it 10-7 in favor of the Tigers. The Tigers take their lead for the first time tonight. Here's Sorrell. And it's going to be returnable from the 1. That is DeMello, who's got a little room on that towards the Mandeville sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 24-yard line. Decent return of 23 for DeMello.
Got a flag on the
flag
play.
Down here.
Yeah.
Right. There's going to be a hold or a block in the back 1.
Good eyes, Jason.
Our Marion State Bank sideline reporter. Let's check in with the ref.
Personal foul. Blindside block. Number 32 return team. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Blindside block is what some of those or the officials have been looking for in the past couple of years. That's been a trend. And after a decent return, that'll back it up to half the distance from the spot of the foul. And that'll be inside the 10 at the Mandeville 9. And the Vuvuzelas come alive here at Bill Ruple. Nice crowd here on the home side for the Tigers. Good to see here in the second round of the playoffs. And a decent showing for the Mandeville Skipper faithful, who made the long drive up from the North Shore. Kalura back to pass, trying to drop it off. It's behind his intended receiver. Looked like Hanlon might have been there, but it almost looked like I didn't see who that was intended for. It looked like it might have been a guard.
It was a screen. It was a screen, the tunnel screen. And the ball, the ball's bouncing around a little bit tonight. We may have a chance to intercept one, hopefully at some point. That one was close, just out of the reach of Hanlon. See what they got dialed up here.
It's like the Tigers now are opting to bring pressure. Skippers get it out quick. They swing it out to their tailback, I believe. That's O'Quinn, and it is. And the Tigers were there after about a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for Mandeville. Ball is at the 11-yard line. Jason.
Yeah, and these Mandeville guys are starting to get up a little slow each time. The physicality of the Neville defense is imposing their will.
Definitely a size advantage from our front four to their offensive line. 3rd down and 8. Tigers looking for a tackle, and they can't get it. There's a flag on the play that comes in late. That's, I believe, going to be either a block in the back or a hold out there on that far sideline.
Yeah, and so they had 4 receivers to the field. We only had 3 guys over the top of it. We didn't get lined up right. And that's what I was talking about. When you're facing a team like this, you got to have your eyes in the right spot and get lined up correctly. They had the numbers. That's why the play worked.
Number 87 offense.
Fortunately, we got a holding call.
3rd down.
All right, there was a hold. Yep. And that's going to back up the Skippers. They had a nice gain right there. And you see that hold as, I think that was on against Max.
Yep.
Whoever was blocking Max. So it's a spot foul. They bring it back to about the 9. So 3rd down and 10 now. Because that hold was committed downfield. 9:33 and counting remaining in this first half. Neville leads 10-7. Kalura looking to his left.
Got a guy.
Launches it down the field, and it is incomplete.
What did he call?
He threw.
He's going for the ball. He was going for the ball.
As I think that was Jaden Reed. I don't see a flag down.
There was
unless he had a flag earlier. So let's.
Yeah, there's a flag down here, but they're going to call Jay Reed for unsportsmanlike.
All right, no, I think the receiver went out of bounds.
He went out of bounds.
Yeah. I mean, Jaden Reed's making a play on the ball.
Yeah, he just went up for the ball,
Yeah.
and we will see what they call, but that wasn't a targeting.
He went out of bounds for sure.
Somebody threw something. His hat was off. If his hat comes off, that means he stepped out of bounds as he was going right there. And there's a flag by that side judge.
Yeah, the same side judge threw the flag.
I got you. So let's see as we.
The Skippers are staying on the field.
Let's go. Let's see again here on this Creed and Creed replay. I really don't see the flag unless that was against maybe a hold coming out off the route.
You have 2 fouls, both by the defense. Personal foul, face mask, defense. That penalty's declined. Pass interference. I'm sorry. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Hit on a defensive receiver, 15 yards from the previous spot.
Now he's making a play on the football. I don't know. That's not a good call.
That's kind of crazy. Well, that's going to give the Skippers a 1st down after they step it off to the 25. And Coach Collins is going to say, hey, he was going for the ball on the sideline, and it wasn't. He didn't target the receiver, but he's not going to win that argument. But he's going to still talk about it.
Yeah, we could see it on the replay.
Yeah,
I mean, the defender has a right to the ball just as much as the receiver does, and Jaden was making a play on the football, and they ran into each other, had a collision. So Jaden's just as defenseless as the receiver is.
Well, and if he wanted to do a defenseless receiver, he definitely could have done better than that.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 as the Skippers move some personnel around. They're going to put O'Quinn back in the backfield. Kalura pulls it, and the ball is dropped. They had a man open. That was Jake Giacchetti on the slant, and he drops it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and we're going to have to walk up and press these. I mean, we got guys running wide open.
Yeah.
We're way too soft, and they're getting the ball out quick. That's not allowing our rush to get to the quarterback. So we got to walk up and put some pressure on the receivers where they're not just running wide open like that one. We're fortunate that he dropped the ball.
KJ Jones there on the coverage. 2nd and 10, Mandeville. Now the rush gets him. They finally get to Kalura. I think that was Watkins. No, that was Malik. No.
There was a host of them.
It was Watkins. It might be, yeah, it was Watkins.
And Mandeville knows they're not going to be able to run the ball successfully, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's why they're going 5 wide. They're trying to create space for these receivers. So
yeah, nobody's really been able to run the ball effectively.
No, that's right.
The
so the defenders we've got to put some pressure on these receivers and not let them get 10 yards before we try to cover them.
3rd down and 13 for the Skippers. Kalura trying to get rid of it. He's going to swing it out to his back. That's O'Quinn, and a nice job in the open field. Was that Goins? No, that's Juju. I was like, I don't know why Goins was in there on that one, but Juju makes a tackle at the Mandeville 28-yard line. It's going to set up 4th and 7 for the Skippers. Ajalani set to receive the punt from Champaign. He's standing around the Neville 37-yard line. There's the punt. The Tigers almost got another one, and a nice job by Ajalani coming up with the fair catch. One of the Mandeville Skippers brushed up against him, but nothing too out of whack. And he's going to make that fair catch at the Neville 46-yard line. The Tigers will take over from there with 7:54 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, and a nice job right there by the defense, overcoming some adversity with the penalty, giving Mandeville a 1st down on 3rd and long, and then creating another punt. So Neville's got a chance right here with good field position with 7:54 remaining here in the first half to go put more points on the board. We got to do that.
Blackston in the backfield. Quick reminder, if you're watching, the Tigers matched up with the West Monroe Barb game. Right now, Barb leading West Monroe 21-7 in the second. Robinson's going to throw. They've got the screen complete to Gray, and he's going to get up to the 50-yard line. Nice play on 1st down. 2nd down and 2 coming for the Tigers.
Yeah, good job there on 1st down. That's a easy pitch and catch. Be efficient and try to stay in 2nd short.
All right. Robinson, he's going to pull it and get it to Zalen, who breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet as
ball got ripped out.
Has ripped the football out, and they now have it at the Neville 32. Zalen was fighting for yardage, and one of the Skippers at the end of this play, I think it was 33 who comes in here. Zero got it. Yep. Okay. That's Montrell White. Rips the football out of Zalen's hand, and first turnover of the night for the Tigers.
Yeah, got to give Mandeville credit right there. I mean, that's a good defensive play. You got to protect the ball, but give credit where credit's due. That's what you're taught to do as a defender. Go get the ball.
Mandeville had a good drive on their second drive of the evening. Their other 3, there's a couple of guys kind of jumped. Like that might have been potentially a false start. And here comes the blitz. And they're trying
they got him.
Multiple throwback pass, and there's a guy wide open. And he's going to be tracked down as a trick play. We'll get it inside Tiger territory. We'll see it here on the Creed and Creed replay as that was a trick play that was all over the place.
Yeah.
And a good job by Dante Matthews, or actually, Jacoby Collins.
Oh, got a man down for Mandeville.
Yeah, that's a cramp by that was a young man who caught it. That was Landon Lips. So that'll stop the clock at 6:45 to go here in this first half, and let's maybe catch up a little bit here, Robert. It's been an interesting first half, to say the least.
Yeah, it has. You got to give credit to Mandeville. I mean, they've made plays when they had to, and we're not getting to the quarterback in the passing game. And I kind of knew that. They do a good job of getting the ball out quick, and they create space. You're playing zone, and, the freshman quarterback's done a good job too.
Yeah.
We had a chance right there to create some havoc, and we just weren't quite able to get to him. He does a good job, throws up a prayer. He's wide open.
Yeah.
Trick play. So the Neville's got to stand firm right here. 6:45 to go in the half. It's 10-7. It's playoff football.
It's tough with the Tigers trying to rush 3 here. They're only bringing pressure from the back end. All right, looks like Lips was off under his own power. Kalura is back to pass, and he is sacked back to the 40-yard line. I think that was Jacoby Collins who ended up getting Kalura. No, yeah. And alongside that was Watkins, who actually had the sack. Going to be a loss of 4. Second down and 14 now for Mandeville.
Yeah, pressure finally got to him there, and defenders did a good job of pressing him from the middle, not allowing him to step up, and secondary rush was able to get him.
Kalura has it out quick again. And a nice job by Max Carter preventing Jake Giacchetti from getting loose. He gets about 3 back of that loss. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 now for Mandeville.
Yeah, really good job by Max Carter. They had a guy out there to block him, and he got around him and made the tackle there for a short gain, bring it up 3rd and 11.
To check in with our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing, I'm going to give him an assignment. Haven't seen Dante Matthews out there, just making sure, checking on the health of number 40 for us. 3rd down and 11 for the Skippers. Horns are out here at Bill Ruple. Tigers bring pressure, and they balls out. There's a fumble. The Tigers are going to recover it. Now they're going to say it's incomplete. It looked like that was a catch and a fumble. A great throw here from Kalura. I think he didn't quite have it in there.
Max
but Max
Carter
put the
did a
hit
good job.
and dislodged the football. So 4th down and 11, and the Skippers keep their offense on the field. The ball is at the Neville 37-yard line.
They got 10 seconds to snap it.
It looks like some confusion from the Skipper sideline. Kalura calls for the football, and he's going to do a short punt. Actually, a Tiger got a hand on it, and it's going to be down inside the 10 at the 6. So the Skippers with the quick kick, and the Tigers will have 5:21 on the clock. Their drive will start deep in their own territory.
Yeah, did the quick kick right there, and that was executed nicely to back the Tigers up here to start their 4th possession here of the first half. 10-7, 5:21 to go. Got plenty of time. We still got 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
So we can operate our offense. Like to get this run game going, march down the field. Let's put a touchdown on the board before half and go in and talk about it. Yeah.
Roberson now back in the backfield. The Tigers are going to throw out of it. Parker just missed Desi Bird on the slant. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Neville.
Yeah, and he had him open. You see the free safety coming across.
Mandeville had pressure there from Parker's right side and might have affected the throw. Here's a 2nd down play. Now they're going to do the quick pitch to Roberson. He gets to the corner, or he thought he was going to get to the corner, and he cuts it upfield out to the 11. So a little bit more room. Gain of about 4. 3rd down and 6 now for the Tigers. I thought that was one of those speed plays that Roberson was going to get to the corner and cut it up, but he cut up a little bit sooner than I was anticipating. Now they motion Roberson out of the backfield. Empty for J-Rob. And J-Rob has it complete, and he makes a move, and he's up the far sideline for a nice gain out to the 27. That'll move the change for the Tigers. Another Sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, first down.
Yeah, good job by the big men right there. Getting out, that's the old Tennessee screen. You release your offensive linemen, and they go block the corners and the safety, and they did a good job getting a hat on a guy.
Try Roberson again, this time to the left. He's got some running room. He makes a cut and finally barrels through the safety, Dylan Henry. Nice gain there for J-Rob out to the 48-yard line of Neville. Another Sonic drive-in first down. Tigers wanting to move quick. They hand it to Roberson again. Another hole off the right side. Gain of 8 on first down into Mandeville territory to the 44.
Yeah, and the running game's there. Our offensive line is doing a good job. We can get these guys' hands on their hips and then run the football.
Another quick pitch. This to the left side. Roberson looking for some room. None there. It's going to be no gain on the play. Nice pursuit there by the skipper D.
Yeah, big play right here. Third and about 3. Looks like we got Blackston entering the game.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, yeah.
Tigers got to get to the 42-yard line of Mandeville. There's the snap. They're going to give it to Jarvis, and he's got the first down and more out across the 35 to the 32-yard line of Mandeville. 3:20 remaining. Roberts wanting them to keep going.
Yeah, you got these guys, their hands are on their hips. We're pounding the football in there, so you can see they're a little sluggish getting lined up. Let's get up, let's get going, and keep running the ball.
Going to hand it to Blackson again, and nice job by that defensive front. I believe that was Braxton Patio on the stop for the Skippers. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Blackston now to the right side of Parker. Gonna hand it to him. He's got running room to the left side. He cuts it back towards the middle of the field. He's got the Sonic drive-in first down and more. Inside the J-Papa's red zone to the 13.
All right, now here's where you get creative, right? Things start tightening up. Running game's going to get a lot tougher because that free safety can stick his nose down in the run game. See what we can get dialed up.
They hand it to Blackson again. It's a cut at the line of scrimmage. He's inside the 5 or right at the 5. Gain of 9 on that first down play. And that's going to be 2nd down gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 now for the Tigers. And they're going to hand it to him again. And he's going to be in for the score. Another tough run from Jalen Blackston. And the Tigers tackle on 6 more.
Yeah, great job by your offensive line right there, taking control and having a long drive and finishing it with a touchdown.
Touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis and the Coney Island Connection. He was serving up a lot of great food there at the tailgate earlier today. We appreciate Chris for his support of Neville Tiger football. Here's Yerger for the extra point. There's the snap by Shelby. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:01 remaining here in the Sleepy Hollow first half. Neville 17, Mandeville 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
For 20 years, I've treated the local community, as well as young to professional athletes, keeping them healthy and on the field. If you've ever thought about seeing a chiropractor, or had neck pain, low back pain, or headaches, call Shell Chiropractic. See if me and my team can help you.
I'm Dr. Bud Boudreaux, and here at Shell Chiropractic, we offer non-invasive spinal decompression. If you or a loved one suffer from bulging herniated discs, spinal stenosis, or even sciatic symptoms, I encourage you to give our office a call here at Shell Chiropractic.
Seventeen to 7 is our score. Tigers on top as we return to the Shell Chiropractic second quarter of play here. River Sorrell has it teed up, ready to kick it off towards Forsyth Avenue here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Another kick that will be returnable. That's Giacchetti, who's trying the near sideline before he's taken down. I think that's Goins and Carter combining on the stop, and the Skippers will have it at their own 25-yard line.
All right, big drive right here. 1:55 to go. Go in at half with the 17-7 lead.
Well, I know it's Duck Eve around North Louisiana. Everybody's at their camps. My crew out there at Potluck got things ready to go.
I hope they have some mosquito spray.
I hope they do too. I know. I can't wait to get out there after this one. And Crew Lake, Louisiana. All right, Kalura steps up. He's got a little running room, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Gain of 6 there for Kalura. Stopping the clock with 1:49 to go in this first half. Yeah.
How are those waiters going to work with that boot?
Take the boot off.
A boot for a boot.
You're going to be walking gingerly.
I will be. I'm hoping to actually have my boys carry me to a blind instead of the other way around.
Yep.
All right, 2nd down and 4 for Mandeville as they try to answer. A shootout over in West Monroe. Barb stacked on a touchdown, and so is West Monroe. It's 28-14 in favor of the Buccaneers. Here's Kalura, who's going to run and get a first down for Mandeville out to the 40-yard line. Clock will stop momentarily as they move the chains.
I'll tell you, Mandeville's doing a really good job of handling our defensive linemen. You know, they've done a good job of getting a pass rush all year. And Kalura's doing a good job of stepping up in the pocket and then running with it to create positive plays when we've covered the pass.
Tigers bring pressure. Kalura. His throw is behind Giacchetti. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
And he was wide open. A good throw right there. It goes to the house. So, again, our secondary, they've got to get their eyes in the right spots.
Minute 21 now remaining in the second quarter. Tigers back off of pressure. They're going to swing it out. I think that's O'Quinn who's got it, and he's going to have the first down for Mandeville before he's finally wrestled down. Across midfield to the Neville 47.
Yeah, good call right there against the blitz. You know, they throw it out on the perimeter, and that's what gets you. When they have the right call against the blitz, get the ball out quick, you got less defenders out there, and that's what happened right there.
Neither team has taken a timeout in this one. Mandeville does have 3 timeouts as we are under a minute to go. Kalura.
There we go.
Picked off. Jacoby Collins off the deflection by Jaden Reed, and the Tigers are in business in Mandeville territory.
Finally got an interception. I said it earlier. The ball has been bouncing around. I believe Juju got his hands
that was
up.
Reed.
Was it Reed?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Reed. He comes free with the pass deflection, and Jacoby comes up with a huge interception there. 48 seconds left to go on our side of the field with 3 timeouts.
Crucial drive here for the Tigers to extend this to a 3-score game if they possibly can. Tigers have all 3 timeouts. Jamarian Roberson in at tailback for this drive, and they split him out. Empty backfield now for the Tigers. He's got man-to-man coverage to the top. Parker has time, and he's going to throw it underneath to Zayland. And that's going to be maybe a yard gain, and that's going to be it as the Tigers are going to call a timeout and regroup. Timeout on the field. Let's take one. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases, every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
17-7 is our score. Tigers on top of the Skippers. Hey, Sean Fox. Sitting here in front of the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Rare night off for the Fox. No ULM stuff going on tonight. The Tigers trying to tack on a few more points to end this half after the turnover. They face a 2nd down and 10. Parker has a snap, looking to throw. He's going to run it himself. He's got room, makes a cut, and he's going to slide down, and he is hit. That's going to be a flag. That's going to be an extra 15 tacked onto that one. That's going to give them a Sonic drive-in first down we'll check it out here on the Creed and Creed replay. I don't see who got him, but the late slide, and let's just see if the linebacker was, that was the safety coming up.
Stewart, that's why I never slid.
Yeah, and he got hit right in the helmet.
Dang.
And that was, I believe, Montrell White coming in.
You know, when you slide like that, like quarterbacks are taught to do, you lose protection, though.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
You know, that was a vicious hit right there. I'm glad Parker was able to get up and be okay because that was a shot to the head. And,
We've seen it all for 2 years.
Yeah.
Parker's a tough kid.
Yeah.
But at half the distance will give the Tigers a 1st and 10 inside the J. Papa's red zone from the Skipper 13-yard line. And now an official will stop the clock. A little discussion with the Tigers sideline. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know if Jason caught any of that.
They reset it.
Okay, they reset the play clock.
Yeah, well, no, the game clock was running.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Jalen Young in a lot of motion. They got the throwback, and they got J-Rob complete. He cuts it inside to the 4. He's going to be a yard shy of the first down. Clock is going to stop as the Tigers are trying to take a timeout, and they were calling for it. Nobody was looking for it. 21 seconds remaining in this one. We'll take a quick timeout, too. Tigers leading 17-7, but driving. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers, after the Collins interception, has it inside the Skipper 5, trying to tack on some more points here at the end of the first half. The Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half. 23 seconds on the clock. They lead Mandeville 17-7. Robinson drops back to pass. He's got Zaylen complete in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, really nice throw there by Parker. He stayed in the pocket. Offensive line did a good job of protecting, as you can see on the replay. Allowed the play to develop. You can see Zaylen using his height. He gets lost in the back of the end zone. Well-executed play for the touchdown.
Student section here at Bill Ruple going wild for that one. Tigers await the extra point and try to make this a 17-point ball game. That touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis and the Coney Island Connection. There's the snap. The kick is good. 19 seconds remain. Neville 24, Mandeville 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Hey, it's Misty Hodge with the Hodge Baruki Group, coming live to you from Bill Ruple Stadium. In real estate, just like in football, you need a winning game plan.
And at the Hodge Baruki Group, we call the plays that get you to the goal line. Buying, selling, or dreaming, let me help you score your home this season. Go Tigers!
Well, over the break, there was unnecessary roughness foul against Mandeville. was against number 6, Dylan Henry, after the extra point. They're going to assess it on the kickoff, so Sorrell will have it teed up at the Mandeville 45, and while they assess what they're going to do there, I'll give you the Net Tech Managed IT Services score and play summary. 4 plays, 38 yards, took 29 seconds, and it was capped off by a 4-yard touchdown catch by Zaylin Young from Parker Robinson. 24-7 now is our score. And Robert, is this something where you might pooch one and see if you something crazy happens, or just go ahead and kick it out of the end zone?
I'm kicking it out of the end zone. They're going to kneel on it. Let's go in with the lead, 24-7 at half, and talk about it.
Sorrell trying to put one in the student section. And
watch out, cheerleaders.
He hits a cheerleader. Well, let's hope she's okay.
Yeah, head on the
I
swivel.
got to get on Evans Peters down there. Somebody's got to protect those girls when that happens.
Stay in the game, man.
You got to keep your head on a swivel with that Sorrell leg, especially after the penalty. Well, you know, Jason's down there on the sidelines, and we'll talk with Coach Collins, but the Tigers kind of sputtered a little bit early, but they've come alive here in the second quarter. Jason, your thoughts? Kalura swings it out. He's got it complete to Luke DeMello. He'll have a first down for Mandeville, and they're not kneeling on it.
No.
He's out of bounds at the Tiger 33 with 14 seconds remaining on the clock. Mandeville still has all 3 of their timeouts.
Yeah, that's right.
They might take a shot here and see what happens.
Yeah.
Tiger defense playing back. Jason.
Mute button got me.
Oh, I got you. Down there on the sidelines talking to himself.
Yep. Enjoying the game. Love the Bouvalets.
Kalura. Another quick one to DeMello. He's going to get out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It'll be a couple of yards shy, maybe just 1 yard shy of the line to gain. 9 seconds on the clock for Mandeville. And this might be their trick play shot.
Yeah, keep it in front. I don't know what their field goal kicker is like, but obviously you want to keep that in mind. Keep them out of field goal position. Let's keep this thing at 24-7.
I'm assuming Mandeville, with the soccer program
they
have on the North Shore, they got a kid who can kick the football.
Yeah, he was making them from 40 yards out pregame.
O'Quinn has it complete to the far sideline. They're going to say he's out of bounds at the 49-yard line. 4 seconds remain. This should be the last play, as the Tigers definitely playing soft. Coming up on the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime report, we will have the Neville Band performance as well as scores from around the area and our first half stats provided by Net Tech Managed IT Services. Here's what should be the last play of the first half. Kalura looking downfield. He escapes, and they're going to get him wrapped up inside the Tiger 40, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Tigers fell behind early, but have stormed back to a 24-7 lead. Jason Ewing as Coach Collins.
Coach, Tigers came out kind of flat out the gate, but turned it on in the second quarter.
Well, we did. You had a chance to take the first drive down there and score it, and didn't do anything with it. Once we got it down here, kind of let the air out of our sail, and then they take it right back after we start out good on defense, and then we let them take it down and drive it on us. But, we settled in there, and we've been able to move the football, which is, fairly easily, and we just hang on to the football. I think we probably have another one. So, anyway, I think we got it back together and go out here and finish the second half.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, all right, thanks, Jason, for getting Coach Collins. And as the Tiger support crews line up, your thoughts, Robert, on this first half, just quickly.
Yeah, what Coach Collins said. Hopefully come out here and finish this second half. First half went about like we thought coming off the bye. And, let's get going, keep it going here in the second half and finish as we enter this second half. How many times am I going to say second half?
Second half.
Second half.
Yeah, second half. Well, the Tigers lead this one 24-7. And here on the Neville Tiger Network, if you're watching on our apps or YouTube channel, we will have the Bingo Bell performance for you. But over on Sunny 98.3, Justin back in the Sunny 98.3 studios. He'll play some commercials a little bit, and he'll be watching as we return later with scores from around the area and stats. So, Justin, take it away there in the Sunny 98.3 studios. All right, now here on the Neville Tiger Network, get ready for the fabulous award-winning Bingo Bells, and it looks like they've got the NJH Tiger line out there as well. So enjoy the halftime festivities. We'll be back with stats and scores after the halftime performances.
Sit back and watch these 53 dancers. Wow. Good luck, ladies. Your music is on.
By the Neville Tiger Marching Band the Neville Tiger Bingo Bells as the marching band will be coming out here shortly. We're here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. High top Bill Ruple Stadium, 24-7 your halftime score here in the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime. While the band sets up, let's go ahead and get some scores from around Division I Non-Select, Northeast Louisiana, and around the state. In Division I Non-Select, so we start there. The Bar Buccaneers leading West Monroe 28-14 at the half. Central Wildcats leading East Ascension 18-7 at the half. Ouachita leading Destrehan 7-6 at the half. Ruston all over Westgate 35-7 at the half. Zachary leading Denham Springs 23-14 in the second quarter. Southside 34, Terrebonne 22. There in the second quarter of play. And second quarter in Shreveport, Parkway Panthers lead Hahnville 17-14. Some scores from around northeast Louisiana, if I can pull those up real fast. OCS Eagles leading Southern Lab 17-0 at the half. Oak Grove all over Richwood 35-0 at the half. The Mangum Dragons leading West St. John 27-6 at the half. Hamilton Christian and St. Frederick in the battle 13-7 at halftime. Union Parish leads Erath 14-6 at half. Wassman trails Plaquemine 30-0 in the second quarter. Franklin Parish trails Lutcher 28-19 in the second quarter. Jonesboro Hodge leading Vinton 13-7 in the second quarter. And Sterlington leading Donaldsonville 50-14 in the first quarter. And that's all your scores. Let's go ahead and turn it to the Neville Tiger Marching Band.
performance by the Neville Fighting Tiger Band. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. When we come back, we will have scores and stats updated for you from around the area. So stay with us. You're watching the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime report here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
Welcome to the Carpenter Health Network, where we can assist you with all your home health needs.
Promoting healthy and independent living at home with Stay at Home Health.
Where advanced illness management is our specialty. Let us help you recover from injury, surgery, or illness with our team of dedicated medical professionals.
Well, we strive to make every day a good day at St. Joseph Hospice.
Let us make the Carpenter Health Network a part of your family by promoting healthy and independent living for your loved ones.
We are the network,
and we are all in.
Go Tigers!
At Nuke's, Southern hospitality runs deep. From premium ingredients to bold flavors and big portions, like our strawberry field salad for $9.29. Or try our new steak lineup. It's comfort with character. Nuke's, extra with every bite.
Taco Bandito. Our cooking and services speedo at Taco Bandito.
Taco Bandito on Forsyth Avenue in Monroe and Warren Drive at Cypress Street in West Monroe.
It's playoff time, guys, and we are here. Not only do we want to thank our football team, but we want to thank our spirit groups and our coaches for all the thankless hours that they put in to make this possible. Go get them, Tigers.
All right, welcome back. We're in the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show. The Tigers are back out on the field, warming up for the second half. And we'll quickly toss it to the Neville Speech and Drama Club for a quick edition of Tiger Beat.
Neville Tigers.
We're back with Tiger Beat.
Hope you're loud and proud of the second round playoff game versus Mandeville.
Last week, Neville enjoyed their bye week because they immediately qualified for the second round.
And trust me, we all enjoyed it, relaxing and preparing for action.
In our game that qualified us for the second round, the Tigers won a blowout game, winning 31-14 against Alexandria.
And we believe that our Tigers are going to win today.
So that'll be all today for Tiger Beat.
All right, hope you enjoyed that. Quickly, we'll run through the stats from the first half, sponsored by NetTech Managed IT Services. The Tigers, 305 total yards, 126 on the ground, 179 through the air. Parker was 15 of 19 for 177, and that one touchdown to Zaylen Young. Roberson, 7 carries for 56 yards. Blackston, 7 carries for 55 yards. And they both have a touchdown for the Tigers. Zaylen, the leading receiver, 7 catches for 95 for Neville. They do have a couple of turnovers, one on downs and then the one fumble on one of the drives. The Tigers didn't get points on. Mandeville with just 189 total yards, 39 on the ground, 150 through the air. That coming on 7 possessions. Kalura, 13 for 24 for $150 and a touchdown. He did throw the one interception. Kalura also the leading rusher. He's got 7 carries for 50 yards. And Giacchetti, the leading receiver for the Skippers, 4 catches for 51 yards. DeMello does have 4 catches and 1 touchdown. He has 45 yards total. Tigers were 3 of 5 on third down, and Robinson with that 80% completion percentage kind of gives you an idea why the Tigers were successful in the first half. The running backs for Mandeville have -4 rushing yards, and the Skippers have also been penalized 6 times. Thanks to Andy Martin for compiling all of that. And second half's about to start. The Skippers are about to take the field, and the Tigers ready to do the same. And as we've done for most of the year here on the home contest at least, about ready to welcome former Neville High football coach and principal Mickey McCarty to the booth. Coach?
Hey, Stewart. Good to be with you guys again tonight. A good first half by the Tigers. We finally got our engine running a little bit. Caught a break there late in the second quarter and took advantage of it. And I think the guys are poised and hopefully ready to close the door here in the second half and finish strong.
The Tigers will receive that second half kickoff. They deferred at the coin toss. And we wrap up this Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show. Robert, keys to the second half. What do you want to see out of the Tigers?
Yeah, got to finish. It started off a little slow coming out of the bye week, offensively and defensively. Got on track there in the second quarter, put up 24 points, got an interception on defense, started playing like we know how we can play. So in the second half, let's keep the foot on the pedal and finish this thing out and move into the third round of the playoffs. This game's not over by any means. This offense for Mandeville is fun to watch. They create space, and that's dangerous. They've had guys wide open, and they've missed them. So hopefully we got some things corrected in there on the whiteboard. They don't have whiteboards anymore. they got technology.
They still have whiteboard.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you've touched on it. You just mentioned something. I would say, the head coach and coordinators were at Lakeshore a few years back when we played them in the playoffs. When I was coaching our team, I tell you, we went down there. It was a quarterfinal round, and we left out of there with a frown on our face. They could coach. Like you said, and it's you've obviously seen this in the first half, very creative on offense and move around. They really stay in 12 personnel the whole game, go to many formations. So difficult on the defense, but our guys have done a good job so far keeping them at bay.
Champagne's going to kick it off.
Onside.
They do an onside kick, and the Tigers recover it.
Hey, how about that? That's
Max Carter steps up and puts it in, and that's going to get a round of applause from the Tiger faithful.
Good job by Max there, holding his position, holding steady, and having the confidence to field the ball.
That's
Great
right.
job.
That's right. But you got to understand, they can't touch you until you have the ball, till the ball hits you. So
they whacked him when he touched it, but he
held on to it.
Part of that's the rules. That's right. Good job by Max.
Tonight's third quarter brought to you by Taco Bandito. Fuel your drive with their bold flavors. They got location in Monroe and West Monroe. Go by and check them out today. Jason.
You think Mandeville watched a little film?
Hey, but we got tape now that we caught.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe that'll hold it off. All right, Parker and crew take over. Good field position. The ball at the 50-yard line. Going to hand it to Blackston. Tough run for just a couple. It's going to be second down and 8.
I like it. With the lead, 24-7, you get the ball out of half. Let's see if we can dominate the line of scrimmage in the second half, run the football, and eat some clock up and churn some yards out. And first downs here in the second half. Tigers taking their time here. Still got 17 seconds left on the play clock. We weren't set.
There's the snap. Blackston straight ahead. He's got 6 on the carry. Going to bring up third down and 2.
You love that quick decision by Jalen right there, just to stick his nose down and go straight ahead.
That's
Another
right.
Tough run.
Yep.
Now they pull it and throw just a bit behind Zalen, and that would let him just a touch. That could have been 6.
Yep. Now it's questioning, what do you do here? You're on the other side of the 50. Fourth and 3.
I think a lot of confidence in our defense right here.
Yeah.
Not as our offense as well, but I think coach is confident in our defense if we don't get this.
They try to draw him for the offsides here.
Yeah, bring it down and snap it. Let's see what we do.
10 on the play clock. Tigers are going to snap it. They're going to turn and hand it to Blackston, and they forgot to block number 6, and that's a loss on the play. And the Tigers, for the second time tonight, turning over on downs.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. I'm looking at the replay.
It's just the tight end Hart.
That's
went
the read.
inside.
That's really the read man. He's unblocked.
Yeah.
It's not something we've done a lot this year to pull the ball in the zone read.
Yeah, and he's the extra man that the quarterback's got to account for, and I'm assuming they would pull it there and throw the bubble. and it just didn't allow for that to happen.
Well, the Skippers,
defense got to step up here, guys.
Yeah, Skippers take over with good field position for themselves. Their own 48-yard line. The freshman Kalura takes the snap. He's going to toss it forward. That's DeMello again for a minimal gain, if any. I think it's going to say no gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Mandeville.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to go side to side against this Neville defense. They run well. Defensive line is fast. That's their strength, and did a good job there of stringing that play out to the sideline and creating no yards.
Blura again out of the empty backfield. There's the snap. Trying to go quick. He's got it complete. That's Konepka. Out to the Neville 45. It'll be 3rd and about 3 for the Skippers.
And I tell you what, this offensive line has done a good job of tonight is picking up the blitz.
They have.
They saw it coming. The tackle went out on the safety that came and picked it up and allowed just enough time for him to deliver the throw.
Coach Craig Jones on the Mandeville sideline. Kalura has it complete out there to DeMello, and he'll have the 1st down. Be out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You know, this offense is built on that right there. Just, quick game and, trying to get 5 yards.
Yeah, and that's
exactly what it was.
That's your lead or your counter play. It's 3rd and short and throw it out there. And
we didn't play that bad. Another one of those things.
That's
They didn't need much. And
right.
Yeah.
They just, they were able to pick it up.
1st and 10 for Mandeville from the Neville 41. Bring DeMello in motion. Kalura has it complete to his tight end. Lips out of bounds at the 46 or the 36.
What I'm impressed with is the coaches have this quarterback coached up, man, as a freshman. I mean, we brought a little pressure from the field there. Offensive line did a great job of picking it up, and he got the ball out quick. They're trying to protect him. Don't hold the football. And he's done a tremendous job tonight to be a freshman on this stage.
And you look up, and it's a 5-yard gain.
That's right.
First down.
That's right.
2nd and 5 for the Skippers. Motion O'Quinn in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him. No, they throw out of it. And Kalura is unfazed. It looked like the RPO, and I thought he was going to take off, and then he just pops up and hums it. He's like a middle infielder. But he's left-handed.
He's crafty, and they've just missed that middle.
I'm telling you, it's been wide open, and we're playing cover 2. I thought he was going to pull it and run it, and next thing you know, he's throwing a jump pass.
Woo.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
3rd down and 5. Konopka comes back to the line of scrimmage. Along with Lip, they're going to pitch it forward to O'Quinn. He's going to be forced out of bounds, shy of the 1st down. He might only got a yard as the young man ran all the way almost into the crowd here at Bill Ruple Stadium.
Yeah, they're going
no gain on the play, 4th and 5, and the offense remains on the field.
Really good play by Jay Reed right there. They did a nice job shifting their 2 tight ends over and to run a sweep. Jaden did a really nice job keeping his leverage and forcing this 4th down play.
Yep.
Skippers forced a turnover on downs on their first defensive possession of the second half.
You got to watch number 7 and number 4 out here. You got cover 2. Juju's outside leverage. See what happens.
And the Tigers do the same. Kalura looking deep, and he's got 4. O'Quinn, and that's complete inside the 20 down to the Neville 16.
Yeah, and it's Pascal. You go 5 wide. If you can protect and you're 5 wide, you got a chance in high school if you can't get a pass rush on the quarterback.
Yeah, and that was a nice catch. I mean,
and a great throw.
A great throw, good catch. He took a lick, but, sometimes you got to give him credit.
Yep.
Inside the J. Papa's red zone go the Mandeville Skippers. There's Kalura looking towards the middle of the field, and that ball is incomplete. I see it on the turf. I thought for a moment that Giacchetti had come down with that football, but it was knocked out nicely. Let's see if we can't see it here on the Creed and Creed replay.
Yeah, Juju made a big hit right there.
Maybe not.
Nope.
Yeah, well, I think it was Juju on a big hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Another big hit for our senior safety.
Second down and 10. Tiger defense trying to keep the Skippers off the board on their first drive of the second half. They bring pressure. Kalura steps up, and he's going to be in for the score.
That's
There's space in the middle, and Kalura found it.
Yeah.
He takes it in from 16 yards out.
He showed it on tape. That's what he does, and he's a heck of a football player. I'm super impressed, and our defensive line just I don't know if they had their eyes on him. He just ran right through him. We went to a 4-down line here in the second half to try to stop that. We were in a 3-down early and trying to play coverage, and it didn't help.
Well, our linebacker level was gone when he broke the line of scrimmage, and again, good headsy play on his part.
Champagne for the extra point. It is good. 7:31 remaining in the third quarter, the Taco Bandito third quarter. Neville 24, Mandeville 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Around here, family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted, Architects Windows and Doors, a family business built for your family.
Oh, unsportsmanlike on Mandeville. Yeah.
Was it? We return. We're trying to go over what the call was there.
Unsportsmanlike on number 58.
Yeah, it was unsportsmanlike on 58.
On Mandeville. That'll back them up 15 on the kickoff here to give us a chance to maybe have a good return.
You know, we talk a lot about momentum in high school football, and Mandeville did a good job there taking the momentum off of the fourth down stop and creating a good drive for themselves.
Yeah.
And have tightened this football game up. So hopefully we can take advantage of that penalty and get some good field position here and get points back on the board our way.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the play calling for Mandeville has been outstanding all night long.
Well, they've definitely found the seams. They just hadn't been able to connect. Champagne has it teed up at his 25-yard line. We got J-Rob and CJ. And this is going to be CJ from the 20. He runs to the left. He's almost I thought he had a wall, and the Skipper coverage team doing a good job of getting the goings before he could get to the protection.
Yeah, and we just didn't really I looked, and a bunch of black jerseys ran past a bunch of white jerseys, and we didn't touch anybody. But with the penalty, we're still starting with pretty good field position on looks like about the 31-yard line. Start the second drive of the second half.
Yeah, Jamarian Roberson shaking up a little bit of that play, but he's walking off under his own power.
Yeah, I think he's got a little cramp.
All right, Tiger offense
with the water bottle.
Back out there. It's Blackston in the backfield. Z kind of hidden there. Tight end. They're going to give it to Blackston. He's going to be stood up after a 1-yard gain. Like, had a quick whistle as he. I kind of gave up on that one, and then he popped out of there, but they'd blown it dead. As he squirted out of there. That was they don't run the ball too much over there in Shreveport, Coach, and maybe they were just attempting to get to that whistle. They give it to Blackson again, and he doesn't have much out to the 35. Gain of a couple. 3rd down and 7 now for the Tigers.
Yeah, you know, I've seen both teams right here have a couple of players cramping.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things late in the year, kids forget about hydration.
That's right.
This time of year.
That's right.
And you know how it is, Louisiana.
And it's
November.
a warm spell.
It's a warm spell.
Yeah.
And it could come into play in the second half.
3rd down and 7. Parker has it. Looking to throw. He's looking for his tight end, and that route was jumped by Montrell White. And the Tiger punt team is going out to punt the football away. Not the start that you'd like to see from the Tigers here in the second half.
No, you got to play like you're still behind. You know what I'm saying? The mentality. Yeah. And it looks like right now we're a little complacent offensively. Got to lead. Let's try to milk the clock. You got to play like you're behind.
Here's Sorrell to punt it away. Decent kick. And they're going to try. That's a forward pass.
Forward pass.
There's the flag as they tried the little trickeration. I don't know if we catch that on the replay, but it's obviously forward. That's coming back.
Well, another good example of just some creativity coming off of that sideline over there.
Yeah, they're throwing out all the stops for
absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, he comes up.
Yeah, he comes up and throws it. Davis was down there trying to get it in the tackle. And he might have had one if he wouldn't have thrown it. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty for illegal or I guess, what is that, illegal forward pass?
Yeah.
That'll place the football at the Skipper 29.
Yeah, our defense has got to come up with a turnover. We came up with a turnover late in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Again, we've had some batted balls. Balls have bounced around a little bit. Need to come up with interception.
Back to our 3-man front here.
Yeah.
Kalura got it complete to O'Quinn, and he's pushed out of bounds after a short gain. I'm going to say he's out at the 33-yard line.
Coach Collins he's talking for a hold down there. The receiver had Jalen and Jaden Reed. I'm sorry.
He fought through it.
Yeah.
Was able to force him out of bounds. Second down and a short 7. They're going to call it 6. They put DeMello in motion. Now Kalura is collapsed on. Jacoby Collins is having himself a night.
Yep.
Another sack for the senior linebacker.
Well, and that's how you rush him.
The junior linebacker.
Everybody's got to stay in their gap, and we've been getting upfield on him, and he's sliding up, and we're bringing our backers.
Yeah.
When you run by him, like you said, there's nobody at the linebacker level, and he's got plenty of room to run. That time, our backers did a good job of not running past him and coming
nice
up with
stunt
the
there from Malik coming up the middle.
Yep.
Allowed Jacoby to make that sack.
Yep.
Third down and 11. Vuvuzelas come alive. 2 on the play clock. They're not going to get this off. Well,
they did.
They did.
Oh, no,
they didn't. They blew it dead.
That was a late whistle.
It sure was.
Yeah.
They called timeout?
Jacoby and Malik got there, but
what'd they do? Or did they
call a timeout?
The official back in the back.
Oh, he threw the flag.
Had the flag.
Okay.
It's a delay of game.
Yep.
Delay of game.
Dang.
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Now the play clock here on this north end zone is out.
It's out.
It was on just a minute ago.
There it
is.
There
All right. Hey, we fixed those last year.
I really like the way our defense is oftentimes putting 5 and 6 people at the line of scrimmage. And those 5 offensive linemen have to figure out who's coming.
That's right.
And they've done a good job
to
that. But here, last couple of snaps, we have finally gotten through and got to them. We'll see what we do here.
Third down and 16 now. Ball's at the Mandeville 24. Throw out of it, and
what
they
a
got
throw.
It complete. Great throw.
And he got his,
catch.
Quarterback got hammered.
That was a great throw.
Yep.
And great catch.
Yep.
That's Giacchetti. And a big play on 3rd and long for the Skippers to keep this drive alive.
I mean, that's a heck of a job by the freshman.
That was incredible. Yeah, very good job.
Most quarterbacks, even at senior level, they're getting down, and he throws that ball on a rope over the middle.
And he had it heat in his face.
Yeah.
We brought the rush, the extra one off the corner there, and Jay Reed. And
he stood in there and took
just
it.
Poise, man. Yeah, great poise.
Yeah.
First and 10 Mandeville from the Neville 43. Now they got two people moving. That's going to be they call a timeout instead of getting a penalty. All right, a timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. 4:38 remaining in the Taco Bandito third quarter. Neville 24, Mandeville 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's about tradition, value, and community. We're Creed and Creed, and we're proud to call Northeast Louisiana home. Catherine and I raised our family here, we worship here, and we serve here. It's an honor to support the community that has given us so much. Tradition, value, and community. That's Creed and Creed. If you've been injured in an accident, call Creed and Creed today. Proudly serving this great community for over 25 years.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. The Skippers aren't going away. They trail the Tigers by 10 here with 4:38 remaining in the Taco Bandito third quarter of play. 1st and 10 from the Neville 43. They actually hand the football off.
Quarterback run.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5 wide with motion, and it's either quarterback run or they're throwing it. You know,
their starting center was out on the last play.
Yeah.
He's a kid lost his helmet.
Yep.
Back in there now.
Yeah,
that's number 52, Thomas Gasinski.
Yeah, he's done a nice job tonight. I'm sure he's a quarterback there calling the direction for the protection.
Yep.
2nd down and 9 for the Skippers. Kalura has it complete. Just finding the little seams, and now Kalura's hitting them. That's Lip. And another 1st down for the Skippers.
Yeah, and you got to cover somebody or you got to get to the quarterback, and we're not really doing either one right now.
Well, we haven't all night really come up and pressed.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I know.
Cover one.
I know.
So maybe we'll see that here as we go. They have found the answers, and
they've proved that they can protect.
A lot of the things we're showing them thus far.
Yeah.
Kalura getting it out quick, and that ball is complete. That's DeMello.
It hit the ground.
It looked like it. Did it bounce?
Like it did from here.
Let's see. I thought I was looking for the short guy. Let's look at the Creed and Creed replay here.
No.
close.
He might have got it.
Yeah. The other good thing the receiver did there, he kept his knee off the ground.
Yeah,
a lot of times the receiver get a knee on the ground catching a low ball.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 now for Mandeville. Clock running. 2:58 to go in this Taco Bandito third quarter.
Middle of the field's wide open.
Kalura stood, ball's batted down. I think that was Grayson who got a paw on it. And that'll be a 3rd down now for the Skippers.
Man, notice that our 2 linebackers really buzzed to the field there to cover the middle of the field, but nice job getting a hand on the ball in there.
Yeah, we got a good push.
Yeah, good push.
Got to think this is 2-down territory for the Skippers, trailing by 10. Trying to keep this momentum going on this drive. Kalura steps up, avoids the rush, and he's got a man wide open. That's Lip. As they're inside the J. Papa's red zone, down to the Tiger 9-yard line.
Yeah, we just can't get to him. You know, it's he's doing a good job. He's got a feel for the pocket, like not another freshman has.
Yes.
And done a good job.
Well, sometimes, a quarterback just gets a hot hand.
Yeah.
And
he's got it right
now.
Yeah.
81's hurting.
Yeah, he's cramping
Lip
again.
is hurting. They're going to let Kalura call his own number. A flag comes in. That's going to be a hold. A couple of Tiger defenders are on the ground. Hardly no gain on the play, but we'll check in on this. On the Creed and Creed replay.
Nice tackle. I think that was Max coming in, wasn't it, from his safety position?
Yeah,
it was
think
Max.
so, yeah.
It was a nice tackle. I think Jacoby was the one that got held in there.
10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
That'll back the Skippers up 10 yards after the hold. You know, our replays brought to you by Creed & Creed, celebrating 30 years of fighting for injured clients. Creed & Creed Injury Attorneys.
Our defense has been on the field for a long time.
Yep.
A lot of this quarter, you can tell the hands getting on the hips. Got to suck it up here.
That's right. First down, you got, and they cannot get a first down.
It's first and goal from the 19.
Yeah. Golly.
We jump off sides. Watkins gets going a little quick.
Encroachment. 0 defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
5 of those penalty yards are given back. Yep. Now it's first and goal from the 14. Again, empty. Inside the 20, the Tigers. That's Reichart. Flushed Kalura out of the pocket, and he's run out of bounds. I think that was Fobbs White giving chase there on that far sideline. He's going to gain a yard to the 13, and it'll bring up second down.
A really good blitz right there. We freed up to get in to get the free shot at the quarterback. Miles just couldn't quite wrap him up.
Yeah, and you got to come up with something here. You know, we had the penalty that backed them up, and then we gave them a free 5. Second, what are they on, about the 13?
Yeah, 13.
Need a sack.
Kalura looking for, and it's another batted down pass. This time it's Jalen Watkins, as they were looking for the little tunnel to 7 to Giacchetti.
You had a flag come in late back here in the back.
Flag?
Yeah, it came in late after the play.
Okay.
They're over there discussing it.
It's not good. Let's see.
Let's check in with the official.
After the play, personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 52 offense. 15-yard penalty.
There's what we needed.
You know, 52 had his helmet taken off, and he was chirping back at the start of this drive. And they might have had an ongoing feud with the guys there on the front 7.
You know, Coach McCarty, when you're running the spread and you get inside the 10, 15-yard line or 20 to 15-yard line, things tighten up.
Yeah, space
now you got
now
you got room to operate your offense. So we'll see what this Tiger defense can do on third down.
Third and goal. Ball's now at the Neville 27.
I think we're in man coverage here for the first time in a while.
Tigers bringing pressure. They throw it up.
Golly.
And that's going to be incomplete. Juju back there on coverage. I don't know if they've thrown it. That was 4. That was O'Quinn they were looking for.
And Juju, he's coming off the field or no?
No, he's not.
Okay.
They're bringing in Hanlon.
Yeah, they're going for it.
4th and goal from the 27. Well, big 4th down here for the Tiger defense. They've been a little here on this drive, trying not to break.
Yeah, I think Juju's hurt a little bit. He's tried to come off the last couple of plays.
Yeah.
I think Mandeville might take a timeout. 2 on the play clock. Yeah, they're going to take a timeout. So Mandeville takes a timeout with 1:20 left in the Taco Bandito third quarter. Neville leads this one 24-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tiger defense out there. Oh, and they're going to try a field goal. I think they've gone with the points. They trail by 10. They got to get this at some point.
I think
they're going to give Champagne from the left hash.
Blocked
the ball is blocked.
What?
The Tigers are going to fall on it.
Good job by the defense there.
Yeah.
That was a 44-yard attempt from Champagne, and the Tigers.
Was that the big man, 97,
I wonder if
that got
Connor
it?
Mason may have got a hand on it.
Let's
I'd
see.
like to see.
Let's see if we got it. We have it on the Creed and Creed replay here.
It was him.
Got up.
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Goodness gracious.
Lee.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor Mason, that's his
6'7",
specialty.
220.
Yeah, Connor plays basketball for us.
Yes,
and,
he does.
Great kid. Good to see him make a play right there.
Yep. Huge stop there for the defense.
All right, Tigers back out on offense. They hand it off to Blackston.
So
he's going to be forward for a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, so right here, we're running it. They know, safety's there. I just watched the safety. His first step was downhill. Yeah. So right here, second and long, do you go play action, try to hit a post, or try to hit the long ball to Zaylen? We hadn't done that yet this whole night.
Yeah, we haven't thrown the ball downfield to him, have we?
No. There
He's
it is.
going now.
Oh, stay in there. Throw it away.
Be smart.
He's going to throw the football away.
And what it is, they're playing soft coverage, and we weren't able to get on top of him. And Parker was going to take the shot to Zaylen, and it wasn't there. And
it looked like Zaylen kind of shut that route down. Running a curl route.
Yep.
So, hey, however it happens, the main thing here is try to move the sticks.
Correct.
And move the clock. But third and long, not an easy play call this end of the field.
Nope.
3rd and 8 for the Tigers. 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of play. Man coverage on Zaylen here at the bottom of your screen. They're going to swing it out to Blackston, and that ball is incomplete, and it was going to be snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage anyway. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Tigers, once again, going to have to punt the football away.
Yeah, and you got a matchup down here with Zaylen. They're playing soft coverage. Throw it to him till they walk up and take it away. Unfortunate there. We got another 3 and out here. It's 41 seconds to go in the third quarter, putting our pressure back on our defense.
Yeah, I don't think we ran a minute off the clock there either.
No.
Yep. And so again, pressure on the defense.
Punt by Sorrell is going to bounce around the 44-yard line and be downed at the 42-yard line by the Tigers. And Tigers' third drive of the second half, and they've all 3 ended in punts.
Yep. 3 and outs.
Well, 3 and outs.
Well, no. First one was
we had
turnover
a turnover on downs.
Yeah.
But the last 2 have been punts. Just 7 yards so far for the Tigers here in the second half. And the Tiger defense needing a break. They'll get one at the quarter break, but they've been out there a lot here in this Taco Bandito third quarter. That looked like some movement as the snap came out a little bit late. The pass is complete out to O'Quinn.
Yeah, and
He'll be out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Gain of 7 on first down, 2nd down and 3.
Coach Collins is he's
Actually,
on this referee.
Clock's running. They're saying he stayed inbounds. They're going to try to get another play off. Should be the last play of the third quarter. Can they get it? No, they do not. The referee blows it dead, and that's going to be the end of the Taco Bandito third quarter. Neville clinging to a 10-point lead here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunday 98.3. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Lily Joyce, Neville Class of 2024. I drive a Nissan Rogue from Sparks. Go Tigers.
Vincent Ware, Class of 2000, Sparks Nissan and Kia Sales, Maxima Driver. Go Tigers.
Kenya Dawson Bennett, Neville High School, Class of 1993. I'm a proud Nissan Murano owner from Sparks Nissan.
Go Tigers!
Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
All right. Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. We got a new sponsor here for the fourth quarter here on the Neville Tiger Network. And we appreciate Dr. Hardy Gordon and Louisiana Pain Care, fourth quarter sponsor, joining us for the playoffs. And really appreciate him coming on here. I'll tell you a little bit more about what they do here coming up. Second down and 3. First play of the fourth quarter, Mandeville has it on their own 48. Kalura looking, he's flushed out of the pocket, giving chase is Watkins. Kalura gets it complete. Jacoby Collins on the tackle of Konopka. And another first down for the Skippers.
Great job by their quarterback buying time and finding the open man again in the underneath zone there. Getting big first down. Our defense getting tired and it was concerning right here in the fourth quarter. They punched this in. This is a tight ball game.
It's a ball game.
Finish.
Yep.
First and 10, Mandeville from the Neville 43. O'Quinn's in motion. Kalura going to run it himself. Flag's going to come in. As a nice job there by Collins of tackling Kalura at the 39, but this might going to come back for a hold.
Yeah, I believe when he stepped up in the pocket, our defensive lineman
tried to come back
and must have stretched the jersey.
64 offense, 10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
A hold. We'll bring this back from that spot. It'll be first down and 20. From now, the Mandeville 47. Kalura surveys the Tiger defense. And he gets out of a jam again, and he's still on his feet. The Tigers are finally going to wrap him up after a gain of about 10. He gets the penalty yards back. It's going to bring up second down and 10 now for the Skippers.
Yeah, they're going to play on four downs here
from here on out.
Yeah, at least on this drive.
Yeah, quarterback, he's doing a really nice job of stepping up, and our linebackers are getting so much depth in the zone coverage that it's nothing but green. And the quarterback's got a knack for finding yardage there in the pocket.
Horns are blaring. Kalura gets rid of it. He's got a man complete out to the far sideline. He tries to change field, and KJ Jones was there to make that a little tough. That's DeMello again. It's going to be third down for the Skippers. Third and a long 6 here. Nose of the football at the Tiger 39-yard line.
Again, good job by their quarterback finding the open man. That time happened to be on the far side of the field. A long throw allowed us to rally up pretty good. Big third down.
Now we're pressed. We're playing press coverage here on third. They got a timeout. I believe that's Neville.
Neville calls a timeout. I don't know. We might have had too many men on the field. I saw Collins counting. So timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. 24-14, Tigers in the lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. We've got a good game here tonight at Bill Ruple Stadium. Second round of the LHSAA Division I Non-Select playoffs. Mandeville trying to get back in this one. They trail Neville by 10. Here's Kalura. Tigers bring the pressure. Kalura escapes it. He breaks a tackle, and he's forward for a first down again. Tigers just can't get a bead on the freshman quarterback.
Yeah, a quarterback that can run the football adds a dynamic to your offense that is a nightmare for a defensive coordinator.
It's tough.
And you've seen it.
Yeah. Well, it seems that we'll have a spy on the quarterback all the time at this point.
Yep.
And maybe we have some. We just haven't been able to tackle the rest.
No.
Yeah. He's not overly fast or overly powerful, but he has got a great knack for finding space and falling forward.
First down play, they swing it out to DeMello, and he is going to be tackled. Juju Burns was the first man there. That was Malik and Dante Matthews finishing him up, but a flag on the play. They might call a hold downfield against Mandeville.
Yeah, and Coach Collins, I think, is wanting to hold on Juju. You can see it here on the replay. He's fighting out there to try to get out. Number 81's got him. No,
pushing it back at the most.
Yeah, it happened.
Down the field.
Down the field.
I think it was on number 4.
Number 4,
holding Max.
Actually.
I
got you.
In fact, he was still holding him after the whistle blew.
Mm-hmm.
Holding. 81 offense.
Oh, we both
10
missed.
yards.
Yep.
Second down.
He got the 81, and
maybe they
Tigers might have caught a break on that one.
First down.
Yeah, 81's going, huh?
Yeah, like, huh? That wasn't holding.
Where are they going to spot this? Back to the 38-yard line. First down and 18 for the Skippers.
May see a little screen action right here.
Oh, and Konepka starts early. That'll back them up 5. Hey, and real quick,
First down.
Dr. Hardy Gordon is our Louisiana Pain Care fourth quarter sponsor. When back or neck pain won't let you live your life, you need a true specialist at Louisiana Pain Care. That's Dr. Hardy Gordon. He's your spine care expert. All right. First down and 23. Kalura going to run it. He's got some room, and he'll finally be taken down. And look, one of the Neville defenders was back there covering a guy, and I don't think he realized Kalura was past the line of scrimmage as he backed off a little bit.
Well, not a lot of analogy to football about digging deep and certain times of the game.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah,
our defense really has to
gut check,
man. It really is. And these kids have been playing a lot the second half.
7:40 or 37.
They need a shot of adrenaline.
Remaining.
Yeah, it comes from a big play.
Kalura looking downfield. He's got a man, and it's almost got you big play there, Coach, as Jones couldn't come down with the interception, but he did bat the pass away. That's going to make it 4th down for the Skippers.
Yeah, that was it. You gotta find a way to make the interception right there. That's the second one that we've had down here. Max Carter had one that surprised him, hit him in the belly, and that one right there, just you hit your hands. You got to come up with it, right?
It's not 4th down. It's 3rd down. Yeah. Third down. Correction. 3rd down and 13.
Yeah, the penalty.
The penalty.
Yeah.
Tiger blitz, and they've got Kalura. The ball comes out. They're going to say that he was down back at the 44-yard line. Let's see who got him.
I think that's Malik Grayson first to get to him.
And Jacoby from the backside.
Yeah, great play there by our defensive line. We finally won right there.
Right.
And got to him, and now it's 4th and forever. I'm not even going to try to add that up.
Well, you get to 10 and it's 4th and 23.
There you go.
Use some Eureka math on that one.
I need a sheet.
There's the snap to Kalura. He's going to step up. The pressures comes, and they're going to have a flag.
He was past the line
He
of
was
scrimmage.
past the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be declined. I mean, we saw that. He was hit as he threw, but Tiger defense needed to step up. Y'all,
Penalty decline.
and the Tiger defense stepped up.
Absolutely. Yeah, good job right there, defense. Finally got to the quarterback there a couple of times in a row, and what you got to do, find a way to make a play. Great job. Proud of that defense right there.
Well, 6:45 remaining in this one. Quarterfinal berth on the line. The Tiger offense, who's only gained 7 yards here this second half, needs to have a drive right here.
Yeah, they got to wake up, and this is where you win the football game. 6:45 to go with a 10-point lead. Got to go get it.
There's Blackston in the backfield. I think they're going to get a heavy dose of him. Now you're going to hand it to the young man. Sophomore gets 4 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 6 now for the Tigers. Clock continues to run.
Yeah, and this one you got to talk to your big guys up front and say, hey, let's go.
That's right.
You got to challenge them and go win the football game.
They should have plenty of energy right now left. They've been sitting for a while.
Yep.
Give it to Jarvis again, and he's got the sonic drive in on North 18th Street. 1st down out to the 44-yard line of Mandeville. And the Tigers moving quick. Low snap. Now Parker's going to call his own number, and Robert was trying to slow him down here. There's no reason to go fast.
Yeah, you get the
right
big.
now.
You got to give the big guys a little breath. We got to lead. 6 minutes to go. You don't want negative plays like that. So let's. No need to rush. Looks like we've got a new new guard coming in.
Yeah, like Corley's coming off.
Corley might be a little hobbled. The Tigers switch out some personnel. There's a snap. Go play action, looking for a deep ball. Coming back for the football and is
Roberson.
That's Roberson. So couldn't make the catch, and now the clock stops. It's going to set up 3rd and long here for the Tigers.
Yeah,
got away. I mean, that's one of those ones where you might see a flag.
Yeah.
But not too much contact on the Mandeville side. Tigers like to see it have another 1st down here. And the ball is dropped. Desi Bird drops the middle screen. And the clock stops with 5:30.
Yeah,
and the clock still, it's about 5:33, but
you said it, the clock stopped.
Exactly. Those are the words we don't want.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, man.
Again, another offense possession. We didn't run
nothing.
A minute off the clock. And so, again, our tired defense is going to have to take the field again with 5 minutes and a half left.
Yeah, offense is.
Yeah, we got to play complimentary and
got
behind right there, the chains, but still, this part of the field, probably do that over. You'd probably run it again and at worst punt it away and give them a long field, but we've wasted some time off the clock.
Right, maybe 3 minutes rather than 5:25.
Right. Well, he didn't waste hardly any on that drive, as Mandeville will take back over at their own 13-yard line with 5:24 left on the clock. And the Tiger defense has hung in there tonight, against this is a offense, another completely different offense than we've really faced all season long.
Yep.
Coach Reagan Wise and Coach Collins trying to manage things, and that ball is going to be incomplete. Calera had to get rid of it. I believe that was Jacoby Collins at his feet.
First time in a while a quarterback hadn't had an answer.
I know.
For no gain, no gain right there. That's good.
2nd down and 10. for the Skippers. See that offensive side's kind of casually getting back to the line of scrimmage. They got it complete to Konepka out to the 19-yard line, gain of 5. Actually
like
6, 3rd and 4 now.
That's impressive.
I mean,
that's
yeah,
really impressive.
That's
by the young quarterback.
Yeah. I know what it's like to be out there as a freshman.
That's right.
And it was West Monroe doing that now. Right. And they brought pressure all night, and the game's moving fast, and this guy's had an answer all night long.
Threw it right in there from where the blitz came from.
Yeah.
Just, again, great job.
Yep.
They got to compliment our kids, the hard work they put in with Coach Hernan and the coach staff and condition. Our defenses, I mean,
hanging
those
tough.
Guys are hanging tough, man. They're not laying on the field in cramps. They're getting after it.
Kalura hit as he throws, and that ball is going to be incomplete. Another one. How many chances have we had here tonight? And KJ just couldn't come up with that. That's going to be 4th and 4 for Mandeville, and I don't think they can afford to punt it right here.
No.
This is maybe 4th and the last chance, potentially, for the Skippers. They leave the offense out there. The ball is at the Mandeville 19-yard line. They got to get to the 23.
I could maybe play in cover 1 here, a man with a free D.
Yeah. Now we bring it, a man, and they almost get to Kalura. He could
get the first
possibly
down.
run for it, and he will.
Wow.
He's out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Thought we had it. We had a chance to get him, and he just couldn't quite trip him up.
Yeah. We couldn't quite corral him on the rush.
Yeah.
And, you know,
and he gets out. He gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
Right.
Clock stops. 5:03.
Got to keep playing.
Kalura surveys the situation. Now the snap comes back, and once again sidesteps, and he's got backside pressure, and he's down.
Oh, man, hope he's okay.
Yeah, that's a tough
Jacoby
tackle.
Collins got him from the backside, and that didn't look pretty, but Kalura is slow, but he gets up. You just see that dragging from behind. But it's a tough young man, and can't say enough about this young freshman quarterback for the Skippers.
A great hustle there by Jacoby to chase him down. Great effort by our linebacker there.
That's sack.
Taking a lot of time to get the play in. They're down to 8 seconds.
They might take a timeout here. Nope, they're not.
Getting it in.
Ball's at the 22. 2nd and 17. Trying to get the quick strike, and it's a little high and too high for Landon Lips.
Yep.
It's going to be 3rd down and 17 for the Skippers.
For the ball to bounce around this much in the secondary and only have 1 interception tonight.
Off a tip ball.
In
from the line.
From the line, I know. It's got to go our way, and we need it right now.
New receiver I hadn't seen, Brennan McNeely, here to the near side. Joined by O'Quinn. 3 receivers to the far side. The Tigers, they've got the screen set up. And the Tigers sniffed it out.
Yeah, good chase.
Dante Matthews on the tackle of Lips. And a minimal gain of about a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 4th down and 16, and clock running.
Yeah, and this
Mandeville's offense stays out there.
Get interesting right here.
My brother on Bramble says that he can hear the vuvuzelas all the way at his house. Kalura has it to McNeely, but he's hit immediately by Stephen Hanlon, and the Tigers are going to take over on downs.
Yeah, great job by Stephen coming up and making the tackle in the open field. You're playing coverage. You let them catch it, keep it in front of you, and come up and make the play. Great job getting your defense off the field, and 3:23 remaining. We're taking over here. Looks like on about the 34-yard line. This Neville offense has got to wake up. This game's still not over.
A first down could win the ball game here. And before we look too far ahead, the game that would pair up with the Tigers as they hand the ball to Blackston. They're ripping for that football, and Jarvis has been carrying around that rugby ball for a while this season. But it was the Barb West Monroe game. Barb leading West Monroe 42-28 with 4:34 remaining in the fourth. Ouachita leads Destrehan 21-19 with 5:43 remaining in the fourth. Sterlington all over Westgate 45-7. Sterlington was over Donaldsonville 64-26. Ruston all over Westgate 45-7. So now they're saying down to 3 minutes left in that West Monroe game. But either way, Tigers will have, if they can pull this one out, they'll have a home playoff game. They're going to give it to Jarvis again. He's going to have the first down for the Tigers. The first down brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street. Clock will stop and now start as they set the chains, and now the Tigers can just kind of hang out a little bit. Let's milk every second of this play clock.
Good job on the last down right there doing that.
That's right.
Down to 1 second and picked up the first down on a nice run. Good push by our O-line. Good work right there.
We got to make up for the clock that we didn't use on the previous 3 drives that we had when we punted 3 and out. So let's bring it on down. We're at 6 seconds now. Got to get it snapped. Don't want to take a penalty.
Another handoff. That's Jarvis Blackson, and he's broken threes into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Jarvis Blackston from 22 yards out. And they tack on 6 more. Touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis and the Coney Island Connection.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to the Neville defense of standing firm. We took the will to win out of Mandeville finally. And the offense has now capitalized here with a minute 50 to go up 30-14. So good job. Great run by Blackston. And a good job by the offensive line.
Yeah, good push again. Good execution. Good work right there by the Tigers.
Barb 42, West Monroe 35 with 3:10 remaining.
It's not over.
Not over. Ruston has won. Coach Paul Guerrero throwing it to me, 51-13. So that Ruston advances. There's the snap. The kick, and it's good. A minute 51 to go in this one. The Tigers take a 31-14 lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us. When back or neck pain won't let you live your life, you need a true specialist. At Louisiana Pain Care, Dr. Hardy Gordon is your spine care expert. He's board certified, fellowship trained, and dedicated to finding the source of your pain, then treating it with the most advanced, minimally invasive options available. Don't let pain control your story. Take the first step toward relief with Dr. Hardy Gordon at Louisiana Pain Care. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts. The Net Tech Managed IT Services score and play summary. 4 plays, 38 yards. No, that's wrong. Yeah, it's 4 plays, 33 yards. Took a minute 33 off the clock. Jarvis Blackston with a 22-yard touchdown. Here's Sorrell. He's going to put this one in close to the end zone, but it'll be returned. That's Giacchetti from the 1. He is spun around and taken down at around the 22-yard line, and the Mandeville Skippers, trailing by 17, take over with a minute 44 remaining.
Hey, I want to mention something here that goes unnoticed oftentimes until it's sticks out like a sore thumb. Is the operation of a kicking game tonight.
Yeah.
Done a good job all night with PATs, kicked a field goal earlier. Done a nice job punting the ball off and decent coverage tonight. So kudos to our special teams tonight as well.
Well, unless something crazy happens, this Tiger team will have to tip their hats to the Mandeville Skippers. And they're going to hand it off. That might have been like the second handoff of the night for O'Quinn. But, this team coming from the North Shore, freshman quarterback, And man, they battled to the bitter end, and Coach Craig Jones and his crew over there on that sideline got to be proud of this bunch for what they've been able to accomplish this season.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well-coached team, and obviously super impressed with this quarterback.
Yeah, and they compete. Kids compete.
Heck yeah.
They did. Hand it off again. Flag's going to come in there at the end. That might be a face mask. As O'Quinn carries it up to the 31-yard line. Clock stops as we await the call from the official.
Personal foul. Face mask. 7, defense. 15-yard penalty.
Looks like Jaden Reed got a call to the face. Got a hold of the face mask of Jax O'Quinn. Out of the 15-yard step off out to the 46-yard line. But just basing by the play call in here, it looks like Mandeville's.
Yeah.
I think going to be done. They give it to O'Quinn again, and he's taken down. And, these, especially those O-linemen for Mandeville,
yeah.
They've got to be gassed.
Yep.
I hope they got him a good Popeye's chicken sandwich or something on the way home.
They've earned it. They're a good
it.
group, man. It's a good group of 5 kids, and certainly understand empty protection.
No doubt about it.
Done a nice job with that.
Yeah. They were prepared and played well. Just Neville defense stood firm when they had to. Looks like we're going to have one more snap.
Yeah, they're going to have to snap one more, and they're going to get a young man in the game. I believe that's a senior, Ryan Laurent. They hand it to O'Quinn, and that's going to be the final play of the football game. Well, the Tigers moving on to the quarterfinals. A 31-14 victory over a feisty Mandeville Skippers squad. As we turn it over to the Jim Taylor Auto Group post-game show, we await Jason Ewing as he tracks down Coach Mike Collins. But guys, quickly, got Thanksgiving football once again.
Yeah, great win by the Tigers. Great job by the defense, standing firm when they had to. Offensively, you would like to see them play a little better in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little complacent. We got to play like we're behind, from here on out.
Yeah.
But a great win. Move on to the third round of the playoffs.
Defense, the difference in the second half for the Tigers, as we will have those final stats for you here momentarily. Jason, I think he has Coach Collins down there. Let's toss it down to Jason. Final thoughts.
Coach, Thanksgiving football at Neville High School.
Here we go. Just what we always want to do, That's what we talked about this morning. We want to have the Thanksgiving pep rally. We love it. And, our players, look, we fought hard tonight. We didn't play extremely well in the second half, but our defense rose up to the occasion and did a really, really nice job. And we had to get some kinks worked out after a week layoff, and it showed today.
Looks like Barb's coming to Ruple next week, 42-35 with about 2 minutes left in that game.
And who has the ball?
Barb.
Oh, boy. Wow. Well, that just goes to show you, man, you got to go one game at a time, and you got to worry about who you're playing, and and that's certainly what we tried to preach to our team this week. And, everybody else was wanting to talk about that matchup, and here we go. So it's bringing Barb to Monroe, hopefully.
There you go. Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
All right, congratulations, Coach Mike Collins. And it's not a final there in West Monroe, but Barb is leading. They got 4th and 2. I don't know if we could pull that up in our box in a box here on the Jim Taylor Auto Group post-game show. But let's go over the final stats for the Tigers. We had over 300 yards in the first half, 305 to be exact. We had 51 in the second half offensively. Parker finishes 15 of 25 for 177. He had 6 straight incompletions in the second half. Didn't complete a pass, I don't believe, in the second half. Yeah. But Blackston got it done on the ground for the Tigers. 18 carries, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Young finished with 7 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown.
Barb got the first down. Barb wins.
All right, Barb got the first down, so it looks like Barb going to be coming up this way. Mandeville showed some grit. They get in the second half, and they finished with 377 total yards, 83 on the ground, 294 through the air. Kalura, 28 for 48, Coach, for 294 and a touchdown.
Yep,
and Kalura was also the leading rusher, 14 carries, 105 yards, and a score. DeMello had the lone receiving touchdown. Giacchetti was the leading receiver, 5 catches for 85 yards. Those stats brought to you by NetTech Managed IT Services. So, next week, big week here on the Neville Tiger Network, as we'll have Tiger Talk Wednesday night, pre-Turkey Day. So we'll have Tiger Talk Wednesday night, 6:30 at Melvin's Restaurant. We also have the pep rally Thanksgiving night, about 6 o'clock here at the high school. And next Friday night, we'll be back on the air with what we believe to be a quarterfinal showdown with the Barb Buccaneers from Lake Charles. Final thoughts, guys?
Yeah, great win. It's 1-0 each week from here on out. Good to get this victory, move on, and let's start focusing on Barb. I think they're a pretty good football team to do what they did at West Monroe tonight. So we're going to have a task at hand here at Ruple Stadium next Friday night, but it's the playoffs. What you expect?
Yeah, I'd just like to say proud of these guys, the coaching staff, the players. There's a lot of work that goes in, man, to get to playoff football. And off that week, you never know how you come out. And as Coach alluded to it, maybe a little rust in there in places. But, hey, you got it done. Slide right in the bracket. There's 8 teams left. Let's go play ball next week. Enjoy Thanksgiving week. It's a great week to practice. You're out of school, the kids. And so it's a fun week to practice. You've earned that right to be there. And what you like in the quarterfinals, you're playing 4 quarters to get the chance to play 4 more to get a chance to go play in the Dome. And so it tightens up, but great opportunity for our kids and coaches and community. So look forward to seeing everybody next week.
Yeah, well, Coach, you're going to get extra duty next week. Robert, Robert's going out of town for Thanksgiving, so we get Coach McCarty for the full game next week. Looking forward to that. For our whole crew up here, and especially Adam McGee bringing the grub here from the subway there in the corner of Lammy Lane and Armand in Monroe, or Tower Drive. Armand. Lammy and Armand, that's right. But Jay Traylor stepped up and was on a camera for us. We had Miss Kima Dawson down there on the other camera. Cannon Talbot up top. Sean Hollister calling the plays and running the scoreboard. King Dawson on the sideline camera. Andy Martin on the stats. Justin back in the Sunday 98.3 studios. Gael Acosta helping us with some graphics. And Will Anders directing this chaos that we call the Neville Tiger Network. For our Marion State Bank sideline reporter Jason Ewing and our color guys, Robert Lane and Mickey McCarty, I'm Stewart Shelby saying good night from Bill Ruple Stadium at Neville High School. The Tigers win 31-14.